Yes. Hold on a second. I got to make sure I'm live here. Yep. Okay, good. We're good to go. All right. So for anybody that's been following me for a little bit, there has been like some drama with another creator on here, some schmurderer actually, that was upset because he felt attacked because I was talking about, how felons will target mothers. I don't know. Men have this thing about like not all of us or whatever, and that even goes as far as felons. But he was trying to make this weird distinction that he is somehow better, because he unalived someone, and that puts him in a completely different class. That puts him in a completely different felonious social hierarchy than a chomo. As far as like letting or having a woman let him into her house. So I don't know about y'all, but I wouldn't pick either. You know what I'm saying? Like the chomo or the murderer, I don't know. Okay, the chomo or the murderer. Okay, yeah, come on now. And then the weird stuff he was talking about women, like it was just like nobody should have you in their house. Let's see, A Dorito is saying, my dad was a felon because he went AWOL from the military, but he's a great guy. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Okay. I was also in the military. Okay. Air Force. Going AWOL is not a great guy. I'm sorry. That's not it. That is not it. That is the dumbest shit I've heard. And you know what? And I'm sorry. I don't know you. I don't know your dad. I'm not even sure if you're a bot right now. You might not be. Yeah, you're a level 11 gifter, so you're a human being. No, I'm sorry. That is an obligation. Your father signed up for it. He signed up. He had an obligation. Okay. Air Force is better than the Army, apparently. Nobody gives a shit about the branches. Well, I mean, I do. But whatever. And other people do too. But no, going AWOL, that's wild as hell. Okay? She's got an overly valued opinion. I don't know what that means. But no, I'm sorry. Fuck that. As somebody that's also, that's fought for my country, no. Okay? There's no reason to go AWOL. Ever. Okay? If there's like a family emergency, you can talk to somebody, and typically somebody will work with you to figure some shit out to get you to where you need to be. Okay? Why are you asking me who I voted for? Listen, I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to ignore that because that's kind of a dumbass question. Yeah, AWOL is crazy and unnecessary. It is crazy and unnecessary. You're a little bitch, Johnny. I'm sorry. I'm an admin. I was not admin. I was aircraft maintenance, ho. I was aircraft maintenance. God damn it. Protecting our country. Okay? So you can fuck off. Yeah, you know what? I am actually gonna stay mad. Y'all, I'm gonna stay mad. When it comes to my military service, because that was something I volunteered for. I don't fucking play with that. And I don't take kindly to other people talking, like, that's the dumbest shit. Who pinned what? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. When it comes to the military service, I don't take kindly to fucking off about that shit. But yeah, don't try to tell me that somebody that went AWOL, it's like super unnecessary to go AWOL. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, again, we're talking about choices, okay? No, let's see, Blue Belt. No, I wouldn't judge why somebody went AWOL without more info. They could be getting raped. Also, no. Also dumb. Yeah, AWOL is when you run away. It is when you run away. Oh my God. What is wrong with folks? And if something like that is happening to you, like there's all sorts of reasons, even before, I can't. Just fucking shit. Let me woosah. Do I honor my oath still today? I'm out. What oath? I'm done. What are you talking about? All right. Here's what I have to do, because that's got me pissed off. This is a bot right here. But seeing that shit bothers me. Plus, I'm also petty. You've got to go, because that was a dumb shit fucking thing to say. Otis, you got to also go. Like, I'm sorry. You got to get the fuck out of my face. I'm sorry, y'all. I am not, I don't know what it is about this morning, but I really can't fucking deal with that. I can't deal with, like, stupid, especially with what I'm about to talk about this morning, okay? You stand by your incarcerated husband all day long, bring him home. Why? He's your husband. I can't. Ricky, okay, no, actually I do have a question, okay? Why is your husband incarcerated and you're sticking by him? Did he save your life and, like, accidentally, like, for real, didn't understand the law or something and messed up? Or, like, did he just do something dumb as fuck and you're sticking by him? Because that's wild. Because here's my whole thing is ditch that man when he goes to jail. Because it's not your responsibility. And actually that's really what I'm about to get into for, like, heavy this morning. It is not women's responsibility to try to fix him, babysit him, all that bullshit. Okay? Women have been socialized to try to fix bullshit. Okay? For real. And it's not our responsibility. What gets me are women who marry a whole dude they didn't know that they met in jail. Yeah, that happens a lot too, straight to the point. But these women are getting manipulated, okay? Those ladies got manipulated, and those dudes are just looking for a place to parole out to, like a clean place. But before I even get into this, ladies, I'm going to tell y'all right now. If you were married to a dude or you were in a relationship with a guy and then he did something to go to prison, fuck him. Because what he's telling you is fuck you. Okay? He did actually take a life for someone that broke into our home. 5 years for a firearm charge. Wait. Hold on a second. So was he already... Hold on a moment. So was he already a felon? Ricky? Was the dude already a felon? Because that's what I want to know. Because that's what it sounds like. He wasn't already a felon. You can go. My fucking pearls are real as fuck, bitch. I wear fucking fake shit. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not going to stay too long on that. Listen, ladies. Please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that'll be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. No parole. So he wasn't granted parole, Ricky? Anyway, I don't know. I can't, because that's going to be distracting. Just fucking stay there then. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. She's got to go. Lord, she's got to go. Yeah. The bots are active this morning. Yeah, I'm not even going to get too far into that. I am on the warpath, gardening grunge. Okay, yes, I am. Because there's this... I'm in one of those fucking moods. Oh my god. You love my hair. Can I see more? See more of my hair? I'm sorry. Jade, are you a real person? I'm not taking my hair down while I'm in the middle of a live. About to take care of some business to show you my... I'm sorry. I don't know what you... I'm sorry. And if that sounds mean, I don't know. Is somebody calling me a motherfucking monkey? It's a bot. What is happening this morning? Jade, I'm sorry. I'm not performing. Jade, honey, I'm sorry. Anyway, listen. I'm sorry. I'm not a hair content creator. Okay. Oh, god damn it. What is going on today? Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm not a trick pony I'm not a hair model or anything. Um, Let me get it. I'm not in the mood. You are. Okay, Jade, I'm not sure. I don't know how old you are. I'm not sure if you understand this because we're having an issue actually a lot with, I'm not sure if you're a younger person or you think that like have a better day. No, you got to go. You're a dumbass and you got to go too. And you're a Navy vet and you're a dumbass. You got to go. I'm not a fucking dog. Yeah, she's gone. She ain't coming back. Fuck her. I'm not a fucking dog. Anyway, we're about to get into it. Yes, I sure do. And I'm just not in the mood this morning because this shit is actually serious. Okay. So let's be so fucking for real this morning, okay? So as women, life is already heavy, okay? It's hard enough to balance work, bills, safety, peace, and motherhood in a world that constantly expects us to perform miracles with no support. So why on earth would you voluntarily bring more chaos? Why would you voluntarily bring more chaos, okay, into your home by letting a grown man on parole live with you and your kids? Like, why do all that? Okay, so let's just call it what it is. When you let a man parole out to your house, you're volunteering to host someone who has already proven that they can't follow basic rules of society. Okay? You're inviting instability. All right? Yeah, that's right. I wouldn't even let my dad parole to my house. Exactly. Because what the hell? Okay? Triple B, thank you for the roses. You're inviting trauma when you parole one of these dudes. Okay? Exactly. An extra mouth to feed. Right? A whole extra mouth that you're not even going to get any funds for. Okay? Do you typically see a man locked up choosing a mom? A man locked up? Yes. Actually, yes. Yes. And actually, I like this question. I like this question because people need to know. Moms are actually targeted by these dudes because the parole board likes to see stability. They like the picture of stability. It'll actually help him get out of prison faster because they know that the home is going to be okay. The home is stable. She's taking care of children. That's a huge responsibility. She's probably got a job and, and she's not getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, exactly. Because the dude also wants to be taken care of. Yes, moms are absolutely targeted. And actually, this punk ass, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and play this bitch's fucking shit. Some fucking murderer on this app got on here and was pissy. He was pissy about what I was talking about mamas being, hey Queen Miss, about mamas being targeted. I have two different outlines about mothers being targeted. One, they're targeted because of what I just said about the parole board liking to see stability. Okay, they want to be able to send somebody because they want to make it look like the dude isn't going to come back to prison, even though we all know that the dude's probably going to come back because society isn't even set up to prevent recidivism. We're not set up that way, okay? But it looks nice. It looks like some fancy window dressing when the woman's house that he's going to is a mother because she looks even more stable, which means he's going to be in a more stable situation. That's one reason why women are targeted, why mothers are targeted. The second reason that mothers are targeted, and this is what this little fucking bitch was getting upset about me for saying, is that there are some dudes out there that love the idea of going to a mother's house with their children there because they are trying to get to the kids. And honestly, when it comes to inmates, you have no idea which is which. They're both bad. You got somebody that's there for your for either way, they're there for your resources. And all they have to do is groom the mother. All they got to do is groom the mother. But this shit pisses me off because we live in a society that tells women that it's our job to take care of men. What the fuck? Okay? Hell. I'm not even sure if I'm going to play that bullshit. It's in my damn shit because I made a couple of responses to it. This punk ass, dumbass bitch. Oh yeah, and I forgot. Oh no, not on YT. I mean on my TikTok page. Because this fucking dumbass got fucking mad. I'll think about it. Let me get through my monologue first. Oh yeah. And I'm sorry. I'm a bit scatterbrained because of the shit this morning. I gotta tell y'all. I'm going to open up the panel for discussion after we get this live goal completed, this rose goal. There's going to be a second goal, okay? If by the end of that, if y'all are as pissed off about this situation as I am, we're going to have a cuss out contest, okay? We're going to have a championship on the woman that is the best at verbally wrecking these motherfuckers that want to come into our homes to use up all of our shit. Okay? There's going to be a competition. If we get, the next goal is going to be a finger heart goal. So if you're as riled up by the time I get done with this shit as I already am this morning, and I'm only one cup of coffee in, this will not be like our regular role play. This is going to be something different. We can have a fucking cuss out championship to these dusty ass motherfuckers that want to come up into our homes and use us up and drain us dry. Okay? Because I want to know that by the end of this, y'all understand where I'm at. King Goodman, what's going on, man? And thanks for getting your daily heart me. I want to know if y'all understand where I am at. Because what I hope happens is that women spread this information to other women to help stop them from letting these dudes come home. It needs to stop. There's so many women that end up manipulated into this, and it's wild. It rarely, very rarely ends well. Let's see. Candace is saying, been through this. He came back and I ended up losing oh Lord, I'm sorry. I ended up losing everything and he went back to prison for 12 years. That's what I'm saying. A lot of times they're gonna go back. So they're gonna use up everything, wreck your shit, and then go back to prison. What the hell was the point of letting them come to your house anyway? Okay? That's what I'm hoping. That is what I'm hoping y'all get out of this message today. Okay? And then spread that around. Hell, my name is Lavender. I want y'all to echo this shit out into the community. Okay? Because it needs to stop. Women need to stop taking responsibility for these dudes. Okay, let me get back to this. So that's what we're going to do. All right. Instead of a regular role play, it's going to be a how much did y'all learn cuss out championship. Okay. To a dude that is asking to come to your house. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. So yeah, we already know that the dude cannot follow basic rules of society. So you're inviting trauma into the house. You're inviting secrets that the man will never fully tell you, because if he did, you would lock your doors and never answer his phone calls again. Okay? But here's the real danger. Okay? Well, first of all, you didn't know what he had to do to survive in prison. Okay? Because again, he's not going to tell you. You didn't know what he did before. I say that all the time. What you don't know can get you hurt. What you don't know can get your children hurt. Okay, so you don't know what he did before prison. You don't know what he did to survive inside prison. And you don't know the demons he's bringing home. Okay, you've got absolutely no idea. He is not going to tell you about the violence, the abuse, the drugs, the psychological damage, or the desperation that changes men forever. He will minimize all of that stuff. He is going to straight up sugarcoat it because he knows you are his ticket out. If he's telling you that he is that he's scared all the time because he keeps seeing, if he's telling you about all the trauma, you're not going to invite him to live with you. He is going to make everything sound peachy. So here's the actual real danger right here. When you have children, it's not just about you. I mean, it's bad enough if it is just you, but if you have children, the children are just along for the ride. Thank you so much, Momo. They're just along for the ride. And you're normalizing dysfunction for your kids. You're teaching your children, okay, that instability, manipulation, and chaos are acceptable forms of love. What the fuck? Okay? You're showing your sons, okay, what kind of man can sit on a woman's couch and drain her dry. And you're showing your daughters what kind of love to tolerate from a man in the name of helping someone. Okay? And here's the worst part. He won't even be able to help. Not even if he wants to. Even if he wanted to help, he can't. Not financially, not emotionally, not spiritually. He's going to depend on you. Your home, your car, your income, and then resent you for being the one holding everything together. Okay? Because to him, that makes him feel less of a man. When a man feels emasculated, okay, but entitled, he turns cruel. Maybe not to your kids directly, but they're going to hear the yelling, the tension, and the disrespect. They're going to witness emotional erosion of their mother. Okay? And all of that is trauma. The damage, that's damage that's going to linger long after the dude takes his ass back to prison. Okay? So I want you to ask yourselves, why would you add his sentence to your life? You didn't commit his crime. You don't owe him redemption, but you do owe your children peace. That's what we're talking about today. Okay? Let me shout out the top viewers real quick. Momo's number 1, Mandy's number 2, Alice is number 3, Triple B is number 4, and Sabrina is number 5. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate every one of you. This is a heavy topic. This is why I don't have patience this morning. Okay? I don't have patience for BS because we got business to take care of. These are ladies' lives. These are the lives of children. And there's a lot of unsuspecting women that end up sucked into these relationships because these dudes will find everybody they can. Love bomb, love bomb, love bomb, future fake, future fake, future fake, all this shit. Okay? Just to weasel his dirty dick ass self into a woman's house. That is what the dude is going to do. All he's doing is weaseling his way in. Okay? So let's talk about the emotional trap. Oh, he just needs some help. Bullshit. Okay? These men know how to sound vulnerable. All right? They know how to sound vulnerable. Oh, I just need a second chance. You're the only one I trust. Okay? They target empathy. They target our empathy because we've been socialized to have it. That's why they don't get help from men. That's why when you look at it, it's mostly women holding dudes down in prison because men don't give a shit about what happens to another dude like that. They don't care. They got their own stuff going on. They're very selfish. They are very selfish. Okay? Who said that? They literally are vulnerable. Vulnerable to what, pray tell? Vulnerable to what? Look at this bullshit. Vulnerable to what? And this is a real human being. Vulnerable to suffering the consequences of their own punk ass actions. Shut up. Talking about I love black people for real. Yeah, I know what that means. That means you love black men and nobody else. Because that is the dumbest fucking motherfucking bullshit I ever heard. I fucking hate that shit. Just say I'm a bootlicker. I'ma say you an ass licker. How about that, bitch? I'ma say you an ass licker. If I'm a bootlicker, you an ass licker. Oh, they're talking about men are vulnerable to oppression. Vulnerable to oppression. Bitch. You set yourself up for the oppression. You act like, what the fuck? This is what pisses me off about shit like that. This is what pisses me off about this shit. Y'all, punk ass motherfucker, you dusty dumb motherfucker, talking about I love black people. Shut the fuck up. You set yourself up for oppression. You act like we don't know as a community. First of all, I'm not even talking to just black people, because this is happening to women of every ethnic group, of every socioeconomic class in this country. But you fucking see my fucking skin right here and think I'm fucking talking about you dumb motherfuckers. No, I'm talking about everybody. But let's fucking laser focus on your dumb motherfucking the other half of my ethnic group. Let's fucking talk about that for a second. You stupid motherfuckers know that we have been targeted since our ancestors left the fucking plantation, you silly simple bitch. You know this. Who the fuck told you to sell crack? Nobody. Who told you to knock your baby mama's head between the washer and the motherfucking dryer? Nobody. You act like we don't get followed around in the fucking stores. We don't get targeted. You stupid simple bitch. We've known this shit forever. So don't act brand new right now and then call me a bootlicker. You an ass licker. Because you decided that you want to go and end up in prison and go lick off of some other motherfucker's ass? But I'm supposed to feel sorry for your stupid ass for getting arrested? No. No. That is not my responsibility. That is not women's responsibility. That is the dumbest shit I ever heard. Go fucking get your head out of your ass. And do right. Stop trying to call me a bootlicker. Motherfucker, what? Because I don't want to change your motherfucking Pampers? Go find your mammy. Go find your mammy and have her change your motherfucking Pampers then, bitch. Shit pisses me off. And it's fucking Sunday. It's fucking Sunday, damn it. And my parents might be watching, simple bitch. Talking about you're oppressed. Not as much as you think you are. You do most of it to yourself. And then want to blame everybody for it? You want to go kick somebody's door in and rob them, but then you're going to blame society? Stupid ass. And then expect us to fucking pick up the pieces for you? Shut the fuck up. Stop all that cursing then. How about you go get up out of here? Nasty? Yeah, get out of here, fucking simple motherfucker. They don't just need help. They're not vulnerable. They want to act like they're vulnerable to get women, thank you, Mandy, to get women to help them. Because they know they can't even pull that shit with the men. They're not going to pull that shit with men because men aren't going to give a fuck. Because men don't fucking care because they know better. They know you chose to do that stupid shit, so it doesn't fly with them. That's why you don't see a bunch of men putting money on other dudes' books, because they know that shit is your fault. But they sit there and tug at women's heartstrings because they know we've been socialized to give a shit. I want to stop that shit right now. Because look at how they act. Y'all are supposed to help us. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Listen, the truth is, okay, that helping him isn't the same as healing him, which you can't even do. You can't do it. Okay? Helping him is not the same as healing him. He's not ready for the world yet. He's a baby. He's a baby in this. And your home is not a rehabilitation center. You don't have the qualifications, lady. You don't have the qualifications to help him. You're not a goddamn therapist. You're not a goddamn social worker. You're not a goddamn counselor. Stop. Stop it. It is not your responsibility. You are not his mammy. You are not his pappy. Please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily Heartman. Please subscribe. And also, please know that once we get this live goal finished, I will open up the panel for discussion. There will be a second goal. That will be a finger heart goal to we're gonna have a contest on who could cuss out one of these dumb dusty ass motherfuckers the best trying to get into your house because I want to know what y'all learned in here. I want to know that you're going to be able to take this information and spread it to other women who might need to know this shit, because these dudes are not your friends. They're not your lovers. They're not any of that shit. They're not any of that shit. They're fucking parasites. They're fucking parasites. Okay? Fucking parasites. And then coming up in here talking about, but we're vulnerable. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Talking about vulnerable. I'm more vulnerable. I'm a fucking black woman in this country. That dumbass got the patriarchy. He can sit there and fucking swing his dick around and make some shit shake. Stupid ass. I want to know from the ladies in here, though, have y'all ever been guilted into helping somebody who ended up draining you instead? Put a 1 in the chat. If you've ever been guilted into helping somebody, but they drained the shit out of you instead. I want to know. I'm seeing a lot of 1s. Yeah, because it doesn't just happen to just one group of people. It happens to all of us. Every group of us in here. Because all of us, whether you were white, black, Hispanic, Asian, doesn't matter. All groups of us. Thank you, Momo, for letting me know. Thank y'all for completing the live goal. All of us ladies have been socialized to hold men down or stand by your man or whatever it's called in your particular group. Okay? We have been socialized to basically eat our own sorrows and just kind of shove all that shit down and to take care of them. What the fuck? Okay? Yucky. Momo, thank you so much. Let me thank everybody that contributed to the live goal real quick. Mandy, Momo, Alice, House of BB was. That's the bullies. House of Beautiful Bullies. Triple B, Shane, Sabrina, Georgia Peach, Danny. Let's see. Walk in Life, girl. Lil, Candy Cane, Braids, Tina, Tree, Oregon, and Data Bay. Thank y'all so much for contributing to the live goal. Every single coin you put in here helps me keep women out of orange jumpsuits. Helps me talk about, these fucked up ass issues that, society isn't necessarily going to tell you. I'm giving y'all the insider information because most of the people with the information I have are dudes. Most of the people I have, or most of the people that have this stuff are men, and men aren't going to give a shit about you. Okay? So I'm here twice a day talking about this stuff. All right? It's better for them to go to a treatment center when they get out, not to a woman's house. Yeah. Hell, let them go anywhere else. Okay? Let them go anywhere else. All right. Now, here's what I'm about to do. Okay? Let me talk about the financial drain real quick because we haven't even made it. We're only in the first section, okay? Alice, thank you so much for all those finger hearts. Let me get finished with the financial drain, and then I'll open this up, okay? But let's talk about this. These guys come into the house, can't even legally hold certain jobs, okay? He may owe restitution, which is a debt that he's got to pay back to society, like a financial debt, okay? All right? Parole fees, child support, okay? He's going to depend on you for everything. Okay? Food, rent, transportation, even a phone. Even a phone. He can't even do that for himself. You'll become the provider and the parole officer for this fucking piece of fucking dust, this walking dust cloud. You're going to be the one doing all that shit. And when he starts resenting that power imbalance, that's when control and emotional abuse starts creeping in. Because he's going to feel inadequate. Because he's got to ask you to buy him new socks and new underpants. And he can't buy toilet paper. He can't buy shit or food. He can't do shit. Okay? Listen. Drop a never again in the chat. If you've ever paid a man's bills and got disrespected for it. Put a never again in the chat if that's ever happened to you. You're over here paying for this motherfucker, and then he's got the nerve, the unmitigated gall, to disrespect you. After asking for help and then not wanting the help. I mean, wanting the help, taking the help, but then feeling like shit for having to take the help. Punk asses. All right. I'm seeing a lot of never agains. Damn right. let's open this up for let's open this up. And y'all, thank you so much for the finger hearts, because yeah, I know y'all are probably gonna be mad this morning, probably as mad as me. That's why I don't have the patience this morning. All right, that's what happened. First thing this morning, I don't have the patience for it today. We got business to cover. We got shit to talk about. What's going on, Trina?
Hey, I did that by mistake.
Oh.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, good. How are you?
All right.
Well, since you're up here, did you have something?
Well, I can say I love watching you, and you be hitting on all the topics, and I definitely done been through some of this stuff.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking tired of it. I'm tired of seeing women go through this shit. It's just unnecessary.
It definitely motivates you to stop doing it, though. Listening to you every day motivates you. Just like, okay, I'm gonna cut this off, because I don't, you start feeling like, I hate to say feel stupid, but you start feeling like, nah, I can't do this. I can't do this no more.
Yeah, and I want ladies to understand, like, please don't feel stupid, though. Don't, because you're manipulated. You get targeted, and then you get manipulated. They are weaponizing your love and your empathy. It's not your fault. And I know there's probably some dusty ass motherfucker in here talking about, well, where's the accountability? What about the dude that's being manipulative? Where's his accountability?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Very good at it, too. Very, very good.
Yeah, they sure are. It's really dirty. Y'all, please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. What's going on, Georgia Peach?
Hey, Lavender. Hey, everybody. I love the energy you're on, so I'm going to just go ahead with that. I know there's some ladies in here who are just watching, and they're in this situation right now. Get out. Whether he's locked up right now or has been locked up, get out. They are conditioned when they're in there for so long. They're going, whether they actually showed love or not, they're using you. They're using you, like you said, for your resources. Like, get out, you guys. You can't do it. They are, as soon as they get their claws in on you, they are going to use you for everything you have and disguise it as love. It happened to me. I, at 22 years old, was doing things I should have never done for somebody who was abusing me and who had been locked up. I didn't meet him when he was locked up at all. And he told me he had changed. He had a good job. But the good job was getting paid under the table. He was getting paid cash because he was a felon. Mm-hmm. And as soon as that fell through, guess who he relied on? Me. A 22-year-old single mother. And guess who provided for him? I did. And I was abused by him, mentally, physically, for a year and a half. And it's not worth it, ladies. It's not worth it. I still deal with the effects of that to this day, as far as like the trauma of it. It's just not worth it. Get out. Mm-hmm. And for all of you sitting here, trying to discredit Lavender, you're dumb. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean, but like, you need to listen. Everybody wants to try to discredit you, and they just need to sit around and listen and take your advice. Whether you comment or not, like, you're right, and they don't want to hear it because it's the truth is hard to handle. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just blocked some stupid ass pick-me that was like, why are you not calling out the women? Like, why are you not bashing the women that do this for free dudes? Get out. Because I'm talking about prison dudes. Yeah, like, exactly. Get out, you stupid.
Because that's, when they're going to treat you like that, it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, it's not even just locked up dudes. Sometimes it's just dudes in general. Mm-hmm. Because they've been babied their whole life by their mothers. The biggest pick-me's of them all.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
All right. I'll let somebody else go. Thanks, Lavender.
All right. Thank you for speaking. Oh, Wakanda? Is that your...
Yes.
I'm sorry.
He's too busy cooking.
Go ahead.
Ladies. Oh, welcome everyone. Thank you for having me on. Mm-hmm. Every fall, I do a hobosexual live. And I break it down. If you go to my profile, you'll see on the grid, I'll put it's hobo season, and then I'll start giving out the game. Because a lot of women, your compassion will get you unalived. Let me say that again. Your compassion will get you unalived. Most times, men don't feel sorry for you. If you really study the average man's behavior, they don't feel sorry for you. You'll see stories after stories of women just giving birth, just having C-sections, just coming out of hospital for various illnesses, and the man is happy to cheat, happy to beat, happy to bully, alienate. They don't care. They're always going to put themselves first. You and those of you that you let your faith be weaponized against you, where you're like, oh, but God said, and the Proverbs 31, and Allah said, auntie, that go kill you there. When you look at everything that these religious texts talks about, the women that are giving up themselves that much to a man, look at what those holy texts require for the man to do first. The key word is first. Look at what those religious texts say about the type of character that man is supposed to have before. The key word again, before he receives that much from you. But a lot of you'll be running around letting these pastors. I said on my last live that a lot of churches, if you watch it in a year, they could do maybe 2 or 3 sermons about Job. They always talk about Job. That's just to condition you that yes, or that your suffering is righteous and holy. There's nothing holy and righteous about suffering for a man that doesn't do shit for you. But they'll give you that teaching so that your brain can be ready to receive the pain, misery, and suffering. There's no such thing. A lot of the times, if you even look at how when a man gets sick and he gets the flu, he can't even handle that pain. Do you think the average guy is willing to suffer pain, whether it be physical, emotional, psychological, financial? They're not ready to do that for you. But a lot of you lot, now you become a sister pastor Jesus. You think your name is Bishop Jesus, and that you want to now come and shove yourself next to him. I only saw 3 crosses on Calvary, but some of you don't have sense. You've gone to go and nail your own cross and put a 4th cross on that Calvary, and on that cross you hammer yourself there. Who sent you? A lot of women are gluttons for punishment, and then even the women like me that have decided to become wicked towards these men, you'll be saying, oh, I'm praying for you, sis. I hope you heal. And me too, I hope you heal from the foolishness that is trafficating in your brain, because there's no reward in heaven. One thing I had to accept is, you see all the people that they do bad things to you, the men that use you, abuse you, they will only ever be a victim of their lifestyle. But let me be honest with you, a lot of the men that are abusing you, using you, nothing bad's going to happen to them, darling. Let me say it to you again. Nothing's going to happen to them. They're going to go on. They're going to find a new fresh supply, a new victim, and they're going to continue to flourish and bask in the throngs of mediocrity, while another pick-me feeds, clothes them, makes excuses for them, and gives them a soft place to land. Stop being a soft place to land for men that don't pay your bills. Stop giving your body to men that ain't paying rent. They're not making your life easier. They're not building up your career. They're not helping you with your education. They're not taking care of your kids. There's no reason for you to do anything for that man. A lot of men will say to me, oh, so are you a pro? Ladies, tell them yes. I don't just tell them I'm a pro. I said I'm the chief of them. I'm the General Assembly head overseer of all pros, European faction. Don't let them shame you with words like, oh, you're a pro. Oh, are you selling it now? I'm selling it, baby. It's $399.99. And if you ain't got that money, that's your problem. Stop letting men shame you. They'll say, oh, you're 304. Yes, I'm the baddest and the nastiest. Yes, daddy, how would you like it? Do I need to bring a card machine, or I can accept cash? I can take PayPal. Once you start talking like that, you're going to realize how a lot of men fold like fresh laundry. Don't let these men play in your face. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I got a question for you. Because that was exact. Because that's what y'all, haven't I been telling y'all, the pros had it right. The pros had it right. We need to catch up to them. I have a question for you. I don't know if you speak another language, but I swear to God, I heard it. It sounded like you were about to go into a whole other language.
I was.
I knew it.
Pissed off. Like,
I knew it. I knew it.
Control myself.
I knew it. Nope. Let it out. No, we need to hear it. We need to hear it. Let it out. I'm not even.
Una no collect sense. You better collect sense, because these men, they go buy you there. They go buy you. They'll leave your children where they are, and they'll go and find another one. Do you know how much men that their wife don't buy? They're already at before even the funeral, before the body's even in the ground, they're already gonna collect another woman. Who you be? Ladies, please understand, a lot of men don't even care about their own kids. A reptile like that, a snake like that don't even care about their own kids, who you be. A lot of you overestimate how important you are in a man's life. If a man is ready to abandon his own seed, who the hell are you?
Exactly. I knew it. I felt it. I was like, you're about to go into a whole other language and you stopped yourself. Thank you so much, Wakanda. Miso.
I can't follow that. That was just everything that we all needed to hear. It was amazing. It was amazing. You gotta follow Wakanda. You're amazing. I love you. Everybody go follow her.
I just did.
Yes. So I just came up here for a PSA before Wakanda came up here and schooled everybody. For all the people in the chat that keep talking about why Lavender doesn't talk about this, and this outside the things that she's currently speaking on in the moment, this is a live that is structured. If you would follow her, you would see that every day she has something different that she speaks specifically on and has a whole itinerary of things that she addresses in the chat. So when you come in here and tell her, why aren't you talking about this? Why aren't you talking about that? You're too busy typing to listen to what she's saying, and what she's saying usually does apply to what you are upset about. You're not critically thinking in this chat. And I know a lot of these people in the chat, especially some of the women, do have people in jail and brothers and dads, all these people they want to defend, and that is fine. But you do not get to come in here and tell the host what she should and should not speak about. And especially, like I said, if you would just hush and listen for 2 seconds, everything that she says every day can apply to the things that you are talking about. And it's just ridiculous for you to come in here and continuously tell Lavender, well, you're wrong for not speaking on everybody. Might as well tell all these women that they shouldn't be with men. That is not what she's saying.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Yes. I saw that heifer. It's so I wasn't even addressing it. I'm like, because I'm like, are you? Come on now.
And if you would hush for 2 seconds and listen to the panel, listen to the commenters, listen to Lavender, you would hear that she is not bashing on a certain thing, promoting a certain thing over another, choosing certain demographics of men over other. It's a whole encompassed ideology when it comes to men using women. These men have plenty of men in their lives that can help them, but they always choose to leech off of a woman. And it has been proven many, many times, whether you're a felon, whether you're somebody with no criminal history at all, whether you are the pastor of a church, a man will use and abuse you for the resources that you allow him to take from you. So just hush for 2 seconds. Stop being biased because your man in jail decided to go sell some rugs and you were living off that money good and hell, and now all of a sudden, we shouldn't abandon him because we love him. No, you love him for what he provided for you illegally, and now you're up here trying to tell decent, God-fearing, law-abiding women that they should allow these men to still leech off of you for the things that you want. And it's disgusting. Like, I looked into some profiles. A lot of these people saying this are prison wives and prison girlfriends and all that. And you can have your opinions, but stop telling other women we gotta live like you do.
Yep.
It's disgusting.
Recruiters.
Nobody's saying we hate you for supporting these people. That's your own life. We're just trying to say you don't have to live that way. But if you want to live that way, live that way. Just don't tell other women they have to live that way. Because exactly. I see in the comments like, what if they just made a mistake? It's not a mistake to purposefully do things illegal in order to get you taken away from your wife and children. Just because you enjoyed those Prada bags and that Rolls Royce in the driveway and he finally got caught for what he did doesn't make it a mistake. It means that you were enjoying the mistakes that he made, and now you're trying to tell other women to keep giving them chances to come home and do the same mistakes again. Because you're benefiting off of their mistakes. We can see right through you guys. You are not victims when you're living off of their mistakes and coming in here and telling women to keep doing it too. It's disgusting. And Lavender has a whole live about prison wives recruiting other people to do the same thing. And if you'll stick around, follow, listen for a week or two, you'll get your topic that you can sit here and listen to. You will.
Thank you, Miso. Yeah, I can't stand them toxic ass prison wife recruiters. They're terrible. They're terrible. What's going on, Paul?
What's up with you?
What's going on?
Good morning.
Hey.
Hey, I just want to say that, anyway, I see what y'all be talking about every time because, Miso, what's up? Nah, yeah, she always see me your live. But, I'm just saying, like, in my situation, I've been to prison a couple times, but I got out. I found someone, and I've been with her for 20 years. I'm still with her now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we got 5 kids together. We got 2 sets of twins and a girl. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't recommend nobody just to validate, like, not validate, but like believe a person that you ain't never just met in real life. None of that, and you just think this person's gonna be just for you. How would you think this man for you and you never seen him? And furthermore is this right here. People in jail, bro, they got so much time to think. I can write a motherfucker a letter, but sound so cold, like I'm a, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm all for you and all that, whatever. But you gotta understand, like, you really don't know this person. You know what I'm saying? You don't know this person. And when he get out, you start dating him. Meanwhile, he got like 3 more other females that he been talking to right along with your ass. You know what I'm saying? For the simple fact, you gotta understand this.
Women.
If you don't pick up that phone when he calling somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, he stole somebody's phone book to call their wife or girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of folks do that. You know what I'm saying? Steal folks' phone books or whatever, call their family members just to get a collect call. But man, at the same time, it's like this. You gotta think, though. I mean, people really don't be thinking. You know what I'm saying? Men be going for this shit too, though. Like this, men really go for the same thing with women prisoners.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You can't, this is not one of those both sides things. And I gotta stop you on one other thing. It's not just the ones that didn't know the man before. It's, you don't know the man at all when he goes to prison. Because there's a bunch of, that's what I'm talking about today. There's a bunch of stuff that y'all go through in prison that you won't ever tell a woman about. Because it's frightening. And it's jacked up. Y'all go through a lot of trauma in there that you're probably not going to get help for. And you're going to bring all that shit back to her house. I don't recommend it. I don't care if the woman knew him before. I don't care. And also, to me, because Paul, I don't know if you knew your wife before, but to me, and I'm going to tell ladies this all the time, if y'all were together and then he got his ass locked up, he doesn't give a flying fuck about you, because men are very selfish. They care about themselves first and foremost. And if he did not care enough about his own freedom to be free, then what the fuck do y'all think you got going on together? If he cared about you, he'd be free.
You're right. You're right. But guess what, though? I didn't meet her before I went to jail.
Yeah. Thank you. Because we don't do that. And Paul, you're centering yourself, which is a very common thing that that dudes do. Okay? You're centering yourself in this. Paul, it's great that your situation is different from most inmates. But I'm pretty sure you are well aware that the majority of your brethren are shit. Are dog-ass shit. Shit that gets stuck on the bottom of your shoe. And they end up being a millstone around a woman's neck. That is the majority. I'm talking about the majority. Great for you, but I'm not talking about you, Paul. I'm talking about the majority. Men have a real problem with centering themselves. Well, actually, it's because of the patriarchy. And the patriarchy has told y'all, it doesn't matter like what ethnicity. Even when y'all go to prison, the patriarchy still tells y'all that you are the center of the fucking universe. You're not, Paul. Good job being with the same lady. I don't know what kind of hell you put her through in those 20 years, though. I don't know. That's none of my business. But I'm talking about the majority. I would not suggest it for any woman. Because, again, back when I was taking that FBI course for crisis negotiation, the first thing they taught us is what you don't know can get somebody killed. I don't know what you did that you didn't get caught for. You could be a chomo and I wouldn't know because you got caught for robbery. That's my point. What you don't know could wreck your kid's day. And it's a terrible idea to let that motherfucker into your house. He has already proven that he cannot follow basic ass rules of society. That is my point. And it is not a woman's job to set him straight. That was his parents' job. That's his job. Now that he's a grown-ass man. That is never some outside lady's job. I don't care if it's a wife or a girlfriend. That's also not her job. She's not your mother. Now, if you were fortunate and your wife stayed along with you through all your bullshit, okay. But I would have told her the exact same fucking thing. I would have told her to leave your ass. For real.
Ma'am, can I come in here, please?
Absolutely.
I always find it interesting how women are so happy to be loyal to a man. No knacking. No one's blowing your back out. Nothing. For how many years upon years? Let you go to prison. Let you go and work long distance somewhere. They will be scrambling a woman's guts in your absence. Me, my own is jollof for jollof. If you do, I do you. We're not going to do... We're doing equal rights when it comes to this. A lot of the time, these men that they can't behave themselves, they miss their boyfriend in jail. They want to go back there. When they're in jail, someone is tearing open their nyash like freshly baked bread. They can't knock his ass. Yeah, so to Booty Bandits part 3. And you think you're dealing with a regular guy. Exactly, donut hole. Not even donut hole. The bomb is open like Mount Vesuvius up in there. And you think you're dealing with a regular man. You'll be saying, I'm a man. Meanwhile, in prison, he's a biatch. So you sit there playing these games. Think about it. Why would you keep constantly making choices that will leave you in an environment where there's only men? You want that man. You love it. Sausage factory. You want to go back and see your boyfriend. Yes. He wants to be roughened up by a hardened felon. He wants to feel the hard, leathery skin of another man. He wants the full beard to graze his cheeks. That's what he's missing. Not your tender self. He wants it rough and tough. Sometimes you have to just be honest with yourself. What would make a red-blooded straight man want to make decisions that would send him back to where at any point he could be washing his toes and someone could just take his manhood? No Vaseline. Does that sound like a normal human being to you?
No. Not at all. Yeah. I think Paul is hurt. He's taking this a little personally.
Maybe he's getting flashbacks of when that guy was ripping his bum. But that's not my problem because I didn't send you to make those decisions. A lot of these guys need therapy. Look at when you go to church. A lot of the church is full of women. They don't even have I'm not saying that everyone goes to church is amazing, but at least sitting in church on a Sunday and hearing some words of righteousness, hearing some logic, some wisdom, at least it can help you, it can calm you down. Do you know what I mean? Listening to the musicians sing, it has benefits for your mental health. It gets you social. There's some level of accountability. A lot of these men don't go to church. They're godless. They're possessed. And a lot of you'll be saying, oh, you're too quick to logicalize things. Oh, he's going through this thing. He has this, he has that. A lot of women suffer from limerence. If you don't know what limerence is, go and Google that. It's when you literally make up scenarios in your head that cause you to fall in love with a man. And a lot of you, if you really deep what I'm saying, the fact that church is filled predominantly with women, there's no way that these men are going to hear something full of wisdom, something full of righteousness, something full of faithfulness. They're not hearing none of those words. Coupled with the fact that a lot of guys seem to vicariously live through a lot of these rappers who are getting bent over the boardroom table by these execs anyway. A lot of the culture is insulated. The people that do the music are the same people that do the pharmaceuticals, are the same people that do the food, are the same people that push the culture. All of it is toxic. So a lot of the time you have to understand a lot of these men are godless and they don't have no conscience. If not for CCTV, forensic science and court systems, half of the men, especially the ones in your family that you're like, oh, my brother wouldn't do that. Nah, him be the chief of those guys. A lot of you need to understand, without the law, without these leaps in technology and criminology, a lot of us are not safe. The only thing that's holding back a half of these animals is the fact that we have forensic science, we have CCTV, we have criminologists and pathologists that can find out who did what. And even with all this technology, a lot of them still can't behave themselves. Marinate on that.
Y'all, please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily Heartmy and please subscribe. And I do want to remind y'all that when we get this live goal completed, this current one, we are going to have that cuss out contest. We are going to see what y'all learned and how you would respond to a dude trying to parole out to your house. All right. Paul, did you want to respond, sir? Is Paul able to respond? Is his mic? Okay, Paul, if you wanted to respond, because I think, oh, he's leaving. Oh, okay, because there's, okay. He was trying to say that we were hurt earlier.
The only thing that be hurt is you when I put my mouth on you.
You know, they can't see past their own emotions, ladies. This guy he's been here for a long, long time, weeks, if not a couple months. And he always comes in and centers himself about how he's such a good guy. I think he's told us before he never did anything about begging for money. He just did his time and he did what he was supposed to do. And then he comes in and says all of this, here's everything that we have to say, knows there are women in the comments that don't even have experience with felons. They just have common sense not to deal with men that manipulate and are in situations in which they can manipulate. And he immediately goes to, we're hurt.
Yep.
He knows that he knows Lavender's history. He knows everything about her. He's had to have at least read that bio once when you come in the chat. He knows that she has no relationship with felons. She doesn't have any felons that she deals with currently. And he still, after everything he has to say about how some felons are good, some felons aren't doing this, he always reverts back to, just like they do, that we're all hurt. We're all hurt by somebody. You know what? See past his face that all men are capable of hurting somebody, and that's the sad part.
You know, one thing I started saying, because especially when I had a series called Unrest My Cape on my lives where I was talking about this, and I had one where I was saying about how men siphon women's divine feminine energy. When they're like, oh, you're bitter, I said, okay, yes, I'm bitter. Yes, I'm hurt. Now what? Yes, I'm bitter. Yes. What? Don't again, all these labels, they'll say all these things to try and make you, to deter you away from talking about these topics. And ladies, any man that has ever said, oh, I'm a nice guy, or I'm not like them, he's the chief of them. He is the CEO of those guys. How comes everyone, that's why on my life, I don't care about your personal life story. Don't come here and read out your life dissertation. I don't give a damn. How comes for convenience, you come up on here and suddenly you're the guys? Me, I always say to them, don't come to me reading from the syllabus of Trust Me Bro University, because I didn't study there. I'm going on facts and not feelings. I don't know you from a can of paint. Who's going to come on the internet and say I'm a predator, I'm an abuser, I'm a molester? Who comes online? Who even in person will introduce themselves as that? So nobody. I beg, shut up your dirty mouth.
One person in the comments like, well, he defended me and I'm going to stick by him if he defended me. Okay, lady, what illegal crap was he involved in which he had to defend you and your family from? He wasn't just walking down the street and suddenly some weirdo come and attacks you and your family, which has happened. Obviously, we all know that has happened, but that is not the 99.9% majority of men defending their families. It's some stupid shit that they've gotten involved in that they're doing illegally or immorally, and it came back down on you and his family. He put his wife, his partner, his children in danger, and now you're going to sit here and be stupid and say, I'm not turning my back on him because he defended us. He defended you from that pusher man. He defended you against that big guy that was telling him what he did was wrong, so he was going to come down on your family. He put you in danger from going around robbing, so now the people are coming to your house and trying to get their shit back. He put you down on going and threatening somebody's life at the grocery store, so he come and found your ass. He did something stupid on the internet and threatened somebody's life or threatened to essay somebody, and now their daddy's coming to beat your man's ass, and he had to defend his family from that person. We all see past y'all. We see past y'all like a pane of glass. Y'all are not smart. Y'all are not as smart as you think you are. You are smart asses, and you are... Okay, I'm done.
It's like... All right. Let's move on to this financial drain, okay? Again, we were talking about... Oh, no, we already did that. the power imbalance, they turn abominable because they're broke, they're dusty, they can't even get certain jobs, and he's going to hate you for what you can provide. So let's talk about, actually real quick, let me shout out the top viewers before I forget, because it's been a while. Mandy's number 1, Momo's number 2, Alice is number 3, Shane is number 4, and Melanie is number 5. Y'all. Oh, also, please tap the screen. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, which unlocks this championship cuss out tournament, yeah, if we complete that finger heart goal, that's what we're going to do. All right. And also don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. Listen. Let's talk about the psychological unknown. Okay. Prison changes people. All right. The guy that went into prison is not going to be the same dude that came out. First of all, the guy that went into prison ain't going to be the same person that came out. He ain't going to be the same no more. Okay? Ever. All right? He might be doing things that he'll never, you know what I'm saying? He might fall in love in there. That happens a lot. Okay? He might. Melanie, you're like, you made the leaderboard? Yes, you did. He might be seeing some stuff that, you know, a lot of people, like, seriously, when I was a uniformed officer, girl, when I was a uniformed officer, we would see situations where, like, a dude would put a lock in a sock and beat somebody in the face in the middle of their sleep. In one of those barracks where they don't have cells, they've got that stuff. They've got, like, a bunch of bunk beds and single beds and shit. So it's like 50 dudes loose, sleeping in the dark, okay? Loose. And somebody will be mad at somebody else and go put a lock in a sock and tear somebody up. That's scary. That's scary, okay? Grape doesn't happen, like the violent kind and stuff. It doesn't happen very often in there. So that's not one of those things they got to worry about. But somebody getting vent holes put in them for being thieves, or getting vent holes put in them because they rub somebody the wrong way, that kind of stuff does happen, okay? They see things that are frightening, and they're on high alert all the time. So even if you knew that guy, and let's say the only thing he's ever done in his life was credit card fraud, when he comes out of prison, you don't know what he's been through. And all that trauma, all that pain, all that stuff is coming right inside your house. That is crazy, okay? Again, you also don't know what habits that he has acquired either. If he wasn't on drugs before, very likely he will start them, because prison is also boring, and they will just you know, dabble around in substances just because they're there.
I heard about that toilet wine.
Yeah, but it's not just that. They'll have meth, crack, K2, all sorts of things. They have all sorts of things in there. Actually, real quick, before I talk about the since I'm on the subject of K2, I'm going to tell y'all this right now. Ladies, if you got a dude in prison and you know he's smoking K2, there is a distinct possibility that that man of yours is also, he is also doing some of this. I don't know what it was about that K2. A lot of people are like, man, that just makes them go crazy. It makes them get violent. Yeah. But a lot of the cases for SA that I had to deal with turned out to not be SA. It was like basically mutual shit. Okay. Guys got high off of K2 and ended up having sex with each other, and then wake up the next day, realize what they've done, and they're like, oh no. And then they want to say, well, I was raped. No, you weren't. No, you weren't.
Busting it wide open, don't lie.
Yeah, they were backing it up. They were backing it up. Oh Lord, here we go. Will you discuss the inmates that works daily and goes to school, including therapy? Why?
Why couldn't they have done that outside of jail?
Exactly. Exactly. Like, why? What is the freaking purpose of this? Okay? Okay, listen, I'm going to tell y'all something right now. I'm not going to save everybody, and that's fine. I anticipated that when I started this. Okay? I already know there's still going to be some pick-me's. that go after that. There's still going to be some women. I'm not going to sit here and try to convince you, okay? But what I am going to tell you is that dude that's over there attending therapy and working a job. First of all, you can't say working a job and call that like and give him a fucking cookie. Because here's what happens when they get assigned jobs, y'all. They get assigned jobs. When they decide that they don't want to go to work, they go to the hoe. So it's either you work or you go to the hoe, okay? First of all, you're married and not into inmates, but definitely had an uncle in prison. Well, I'm sorry. I mean, what you expect me to do? I can't read the inside of your mind. I'm not a goddamn psychic, Scorpio. I'm a Pisces, Scorpio, and petty. And if I get asked a weird ass question like that, when I'm talking about why it's crazy to let one of these dudes in your house, maybe Google the answer.
Can I talk to a Scorpio to Scorpio, please, ma'am?
Absolutely.
I say that this is part of the reason. Everyone always says, oh, well, my uncle, well, my cousin, well, my brother, with it's all people like you make us all unsafe. Who do you think is committing the crimes? Who do you think's out here giving women a bowl of grapes and giving children a bowl of grapes and even animals? Do you think that these men grew out from the ground like a tumbleweed? No, they come from families. They have brothers, cousins, sisters, mothers, fathers, uncles, grandparents. Stop saying, oh, well, my uncle, oh, well, my brother, well, my cousin. So we don't give a damn. Your cousin, your brother, your uncle, they are criminals. They are bad people. They make bad decisions. And they played a stupid game and they won stupid prizes. The end. And you know what? It's cool. Hold it. But if you're going to come out here like some Super Saiyan Captain Saberho, like to say we should all now buckle and bow down and have some consideration because you're related to one. No. And those of you that if you're listening to this live and you've got family members that have gone through these systems, you have to accept that at some point that person was a bad person. They made bad decisions and they got caught and reprimanded for their decisions. Just because someone's related to you does not negate the fact that they're a bad person. I've got uncles that I can unequivocally say are bad people. Do I love them? Yes, but uncle, you're an asshole. Simple.
There you go. I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. It's cut and dry. There's no exceptions for this. They knew the rules. They decided to go against them. It doesn't matter if it's your kid. Your kid will still sell you down the river. Hell, I've seen it in here where a son tried to get his mother to do some cash apps so he could get some drugs. So he is trying to get her to do illegal things, which could land her in jail herself because he doesn't care. It doesn't matter. They don't care about you. It's just best to stay away from them in general. It's just the silliest thing to do. Okay. But here's the thing. This dude is going to be bringing all sorts of darkness home with him. Okay. He might have seen violence daily. He might have been violent himself. Okay. He might carry unhealed paranoia or rage, okay? But he's not going to tell you the truth because if you knew, you would never let him through the door, okay? That is my whole point, all right? Everything else, who cares about it, all right? You don't know what you don't know, and what you don't know can get you hurt. It could get your children hurt, okay? I want to know from y'all in the chat, how many of y'all think you really know what's going on behind those walls? I want to know. Do y'all know? Do you think you know? Like, for the Scorpios of the world, do y'all think you actually know what's going on in there? What if he goes to school and works and works a job and he goes to therapy? All of that shit is performative. It's performative to get them better privileges. They know that going to school isn't really going to do a whole lot for them on the outside. Because our system isn't set up for them to, oh, you mean he got a bachelor's degree or he got an associate's degree in there, so he's going to go work as an accountant? Fuck no. He's not going to be able to get that kind of shit. He's in there killing time. He is in there trying to make himself look better so he could get a better housing assignment so he could, better get away with shit. but he's not doing anything to actually make himself a better human being. The therapy, he might be going to therapy because the fucking doctor's got a fat ass.
That is more likely. And a lot of women, you don't understand. You know what? I hope it's still up there. I was promoting on my channel in February and it got taken down. The men had it banned. There's a book that was written in 1998. The men had it banned. It's not been in print for 30 years. It's called What Men Don't Want Women to Know by Smith and Doe. That book's been banned. Try and find it. I think Scribed may still have the PDF version. When I started recommending this book, it's got wiped off the internet again. I mean, I did manage to print and buy myself a copy, but please try and read that book. If you understand the psychology of how men think, they are naturally predatory. That's not me trying to bash men or be horrible, but it's the truth. And a lot of you, if you can face the truth, you can make better decisions and not be a victim. A lot of the things men do, or that they tell you that they do, not that they're doing them, is merely performance. Is to get you to let your guard down so that they can have a better chance of being able to enact whatever sick fantasy that they have of you in their minds, or manipulate you, dominate you, or extract from you. That is how they think. That's why my middle name is Billy, because I'm going to send you a bill. I had a man ask me to book him an appointment. I charged him £100. My intellect is not free. My attention isn't free. My time ain't free. My attention ain't free. You want to look me in the face? In real life, you got to feed me, baby. Nothing is free. When you start prioritizing and making anything to do with experiencing you premium, you're going to realize how much men are actually full of shit and will be happy to literally suck your life force for nothing. If you don't want to hear word, you're under an orange man that has no sense. You better collect sense, sharp.
I'm going to go ahead and answer a question. Actually, real quick, please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that'll be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heartbeat and please subscribe. I am going to go ahead, Momo, and answer the question of the lady asking about, does the same thing apply to women who've been out for 10 years? I don't have the same smoke for women felons. I really don't. Most of them are in prison anyway behind a dude. That's number one. Number two, typically when women go to prison and come out, they get their shit together because they don't have the support. They don't have the support that these punk ass dudes have. These guys that want to sit there and lay up under a woman, but then still, throw their fucking swinging dicks around like they're still somebody. Okay, they can't stand on their own and men aren't going to help them. They're always getting coddled by women, but women do not get the same courtesy. Women don't get the same courtesy when they have never caused any issues, when they have never been a part of anything, when they've just lived their lives. We don't get the same support as men, even in families. Even in families, socialization causes a lot of families to treat the girl children like they're honorary mothers, while the boys get to sit around on their ass and not do a fucking thing. Okay? We don't get the same courtesy. So a lot of times when the women come out of prison, they get out, they go get their children back, and they go make some shit shake. Okay? I have seen a lot of women come in here that are felons that eventually buy a home. Okay? How many dudes do you see doing that shit? They usually, because they don't have it, they have to figure out how to get everything back together. Because society does not coddle them like they do men. They have no choice. So no, I don't feel the same way about female felons as I do about male felons. Male felons are like the freaking worst of the worst. They are parasitic in nature. Female felons, totally different situation. Ruben? Okay, this seems to be a mistake. Yeah.
Piggyback on that for just a second.
Absolutely.
Talking about making shit shake. Women do this legally 99% of the time. The reason men come out and, oh, my man, my daddy, my uncle, everybody, he's got a house, he's got a car, he's got this, is because 99% of the time they're going back to the illegal shit that they did before they got locked up. It's not being done on the basis of their own merit and their own actions and their own work. It's going back to the bullshit 99% of the time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why, yeah. I didn't want to get into it that much, but yes, I don't have the same feelings towards female felons as I do for male felons. They don't get the same opportunities. And on top of it, they are heavily traumatized and victimized while they're in prison. So they got to deal with whatever happened to them before they went down. They got to deal with whatever the hell reason they're in there. Because, and again, likely because of a man. Okay? Likely because of a man. And then they're not even safe when they go to prison. Because you got men that are predators in prison coming after them. Oh, and also for whoever that clown was that asked the question or said something, it was a dumbass man talking about, well, women are doing the same thing. You know, they're over there getting whatever they can from a man. Good, good, good. Because the reason is a man that's going after a woman who's locked in a cage is going after her because she's locked in a cage and he finds that attractive. We're still in a patriarchy, for crying out loud. It's a patriarchy. That man has 100% choices, but he loves the fact that is a predator. That dude is still he's still a man. The woman is not going to convince him of shit, just like we can barely tell a man to do anything. They don't listen to us. Sure, a woman can be manipulative, absolutely. But to the degree and have the influence that a man is going to have? Absolutely not. Those men that are over there trying to sniff after some female felon's panties, that is a fucking weirdo. And if those women in prison are taking that fucking weirdo for all he's got, then good. Good for her. I applaud her. Get everything. Take everything. Take everything he's got, damn it. For real. He's a fucking weirdo for trying to talk to her in the first place. Take everything. Shit. They're not the same. So I don't want to hear that shit again. I'm going to hear it again. I know, because, new people are coming in all the time. So I know I'm going to hear it again. But I'm going to say it every single time. Take everything. Ladies, if you happen to be on an illegal phone, which I hope you're not, but if you happen to be on this live right now while you're in prison because you're on an illegal phone, which you shouldn't have, but I want to tell you right now, if a dude approaches you trying to talk to you, take everything. Get it all. Today. And then get rid of that phone. But I got no smoke for those ladies in prison. They got enough going on. And they're going to come out and get their shit together. What's going on, Peachy? Peachy? Hello? Hello, Peachy? Peachy? Are you there? Are you talking, or is that background noise? What's going on? Hello?
Yes, I didn't mean to request. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. It's okay. Don't apologize, Peachy. It happens to me all the time. Yeah, take everything. For real. I'm not even kidding. Take it all. If that dude is offering to put money on your books, take it. Take it. Likely that dude's got a wife and take the money. Take it. Take it. Shit, I don't have the same smoke for them.
If you can get him to get you gift vouchers or get bonds from banks so that when you come out you have cash, get bonds. Yeah, get him to get you some bonds. Make sure it's in your name. Get him to get you gift cards at stores like Nordstrom's, stores like Saks Fifth Avenue, so that even if you come out and you need to buy yourself clothes, or you can buy designer clothes and resell them, do what you need to do. We're not out here to feel sorry for nobody. If you can get vouchers get him to get you vouchers for electronic shops, so that when you come out, you can use those vouchers to buy yourself a new phone, a new laptop, so you can job search, whatever you need to do, baby girl. Do not feel no way. Get him to get you eBay vouchers, anything that can be flipped over into cash, where you can use it to buy and sell goods, so that when you come out, you can go to swap meets or markets and try and make some money. Honestly, do that. So at least vouchers, they tend to have like at least 2 to 3 years expiration date on them, so that you can have them in advance, ready for when you get out. You need to insulate yourself. The most dangerous thing a woman can be is broke.
Absolutely. Please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. And I am about to deviate from this too. Ladies, seriously, dig in their fucking pockets. And I'm talking about the free ones out here right now. Do not let these dudes get anything from you for free. The pros had it right. The pros had it right. Okay? They are trying to get you for a discount. Take everything. I want to see just lint. Take everything. Seriously. They're trying to I saw this young woman who is just now coming to the realization that on these fucking dating apps, which I don't agree with being on dating apps because of this, these dudes are wanting them to perform like SWs for free. Asking to send nudes, asking for this, asking for that. Take everything, please. Take everything. Get new tires for your car. Get your rent paid. Okay? Get cash, hell.
If a guy is insisting that you come to his house, maybe some things should go missing. Maybe. Because why are you bringing strangers to your house so quick?
House of Beautiful Bullies. It's like go shopping in the house. Yeah, dudes want to go 50-50 nowadays. Good luck. Listen, no, that's the thing. Mina, there is no good luck. I'm going to tell y'all this right now. Then those dudes need to go get roommates. Don't you be a roommate just because that's what dudes are wanting. They want a roommate they can go have sex with. 50-50 is silly. That is the biggest scam. It's never 50-50. It's the biggest scam, Mina. Okay? Literally, take everything. Take everything. You shouldn't be having sex with anybody for free. I'm sorry. They try to pull that love bullshit and blah, 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 blah. They don't give a shit like that. The only reason they're talking to you is because they want something. So get everything from them. Miso, can you do me a favor? I need to take a brief commercial break. But the pros had it right. Let's see, what is this? It's the most offensive conversation to even engage in. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Miso, can you take over for a minute? Miso, are you there? No.
Miso,
Do you hear me?
yeah, we can hear you now.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay. Can you take over? I need a commercial break.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right, everybody, like the live, share the live. Down at the bottom on your right-hand corner, there is an arrow. If you share that out to 10 plus people, we would super appreciate it. It helps the engagement get up. We have a finger heart goal up there. We only need 20 finger hearts in order to open up the panel for our amazing planned cuss out the worst inmate, prisoner, however it's going to go. She's going to tell you, basically give you an example, and you're going to go with it. I don't know if she's going to do it individually or have us battle, but it's always super, super, super fun. And then we usually do like a championship where we do like 2 people, and then whoever wins that one goes up against the winner of another one, and then there's like a supreme champion. And I'm not going to toot my own horn, but I usually am premium. Anyways, so also we have a subscription goal. Well, Connor, I'm not even going up against you. I am going to lose. Anyways, we have a subscription goal. I think we're at like 35, 34. If we get to 50, she's going to do some individualized content for the subscribers only. And if you like all this energy that Lavender's giving today, I can guarantee you she's going to give it in that one. Also, if you just tap, even if you can't contribute monetarily, that is just fine. Just tap the screen, use your thumbs, and if you can do that, that also helps promote out the information.
All right. Thank you so much, Miso. Oh, we completed the live goal? What? Okay. All right. Well, I guess I better hurry up with this outline then. I think I'm like halfway done. Yeah. All right. Let me shout out everybody that contributed. Mandy. Let's see. Oh, this just the net. That's cute. Melanie. Ballistic Bronze. Alice. Momo. Miso. Shane. Georgia Peach. Gardening Grunge. Wakanda. Sabrina. Hope. Let's see. JR, Triple B, Mina, Maya, and J Boss, Jody, Silly Long Pants, Mocha, Jennifer, Tree. Thank y'all so much. I do appreciate it. All right. Let me set this up real quick. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right. So let's get into this, okay? As I have lost my place. Let's talk about the hidden manipulation, okay? So the dude's gonna say some real stupid shit. I just need someone to believe in me. Okay, but in reality, he needs somebody to carry him until he can move on, which is what happens a lot. Gosh darn it, I wish I had a parole officer up in here right now to explain just how often, like, these guys will parole out to a woman's house. They'll find a clean place. Okay? And then what they'll do...
Hi, I'm an outreach worker, and I work oftentimes with services called Jigsaw, Oasis, and the probation service. So I am constantly having to try and find housing for men that come out of prison. So I can definitely speak on this topic.
Okay, so these guys will parole out to a woman's house because she's got a clean address. But then shortly after, he will leave. He'll leave the woman that was taking care of her and move on to the girlfriend whose place he really wanted to be at. After the other lady spent probably hundreds or thousands of dollars. Okay. Here's another thing, okay? So many women end up just being the soft place to land for a hard man to land. Oh my God. Listen, until he gets back on his feet and watch. He didn't choose you for love. Okay, he chose you for the access to your money, your resource, your car, your house, clean address, stuff like that, until he decides that he wants to move on. And I want to know, has anybody in here ever realized too late that someone only needed you for stability? Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever seen that. That the guy just wanted you, because of what you had. I'm seeing some 1s. All right. Please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. I want to talk about one of the most important things. Okay. Odin, come on. Come on, dude. Stop. Stop it. Let's talk about the impact on children's health, on their mental health. Okay. Again, the children are just along for the ride. They don't have the ability to just drive away. They can't pack up their stuff and just go somewhere else. They are stuck. They are stuck in the choices that we make as parents. So we have to be really, really careful, okay? So the children are going to feel the tension. All right, they're going to feel your anxiety. They're going to hear the arguments. They're going to start adjusting their behavior to avoid conflict. That is seriously making, children, the children are going to be in a hostage situation in this situation. Yes, and that is
Can I just come in, host? Sorry. Part of the hobo season live that I did is there was one episode I just dedicated to children. A lot of you open up your children to abuse and molestation because you're hot in the pants. You're such a pick-me that you're going to bring most times a demonically possessed person who is psychologically unwell around your kids under the guise of, I just want to be with him, or, he loves me, he's changed. He's found Jesus. A lot of men now, they're using, I found Christ. They'll say, you have changed. They'll even pretend to start going to church. A lot of you are opening your homes to the very people that will break your child's spirit, that will break your child psychologically, that will open up the gateway for trauma. A lifetime of them trying to sort out their mental health, a lifetime of therapy, a lifetime of them not trusting themselves, of feeling unwanted, hurt, abused, used. It's you that open the gateway. You are your child's first protector. If you have a child, no one should be coming to your house. If a man wants to live with you that bad, I always tell them, buy me a house. If you feel the need to live with me in a house so bad, go and buy me a house and then I'll move into that house. A lot of you, you're going to set up your child for a lifetime worth of pain, trauma, and suffering. It is not worth it.
Yep, not at all. Amber? Oh, I guess that was an accident. Yeah. So here's the thing. When the kids are dealing with that, it's going to be the making of lifelong trauma, people-pleasing, fear-based attachment, and confusion about what love looks like. You're showing them survival and not safety, and that will last with them for a long time. And actually, by the time they go get help for it, okay, by the time they realize what's going on with them, they've probably already been hurt badly. Okay? So I want to know, moms in the chat, what's one thing you promised your children that they would never see in their home? What's one thing you promised your kids they would never see in your home? And go ahead and put it in here and I'll read them out. One thing you promised your children. Yup, a man hit me. Lack of love. Abuse. Violence. Pointless fights. Allowing a man to disrespect me or them. Well, you're a dad. Yeah, Garden A, but that A. Let's see, drugs. Acceptance of purposeful mediocrity. Let's see, not a mom, but my child will never see a man disrespecting me and still being allowed to stay. Yeah. Yeah. And I have to say myself, I'm guilty of that. There's a lot of unlearning that I got to do with my own child because she's seen it. I was in a bad way and in a really shitty relationship. And I had to apologize to her for witnessing me being hurt like that. Oh, see, I promised them I never allow them to see me get hit and used. Yep. Fear they will never feel fear in their place of safety. Okay. Try, but your kids were taken by the abuser. No one in my corner to help. I'm sorry. Lack of love and abuse. Yeah, we have to teach our girls to accept better. Yeah. Yep. And teach our boys to be better. Because good grief. I show my son some of this stuff on here and he's just like, are you serious? I explain to my son like some of the things that happen to women and he doesn't even understand why it's unfair like that. And yeah, it's like we got to work extra hard. And I know that my time with him is limited. He's 12. He's 12. So the time is limited, where I have influence like that. But I mean, I'll still try. But with my daughter, gosh, there's stuff that I have to unteach her because I was a pick-me when she was born and I was basically a pick-me until she was about 10, 11, or 12. Hell, 13, 14. I was a pick-me. Yeah. And so there's a lot of stuff that we have to go through to make sure that she doesn't follow in my footsteps. I see yours are 12 too. Just the mom. She's trafficked and escaped with, ooh. Let's see, when kids innocently ask, but why? And it breaks your heart. Yeah. 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 Thank you, Lady Luck. I mean, that's my job. Like, I don't have an excuse. You know what I'm saying? And like, we got to be careful. We have to be careful about making excuses. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know, Bella, it's hard. It's hard. Having to self-reflect like that, having to swallow your pride. Fortunately for me, though, when I was in the Air Force, I had the kind of job where pride had to go out the window. So as a young adult, because I'm learning this job as an 18-year-old, and for my whole career in the military, pride had to go out the window. So if I made a mistake, I had to go fix it. I had to do everything in my power, admit the mistake, tell whoever needed to be told, so we could get the mistake corrected. Okay? Let's see, tons of women over 30 are finally getting the info to turn their minds around. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Amy Sue, stop
That's
it.
what I was gonna say for a second. Social media can be an awful thing, and it's very harmful in certain ways, especially with making men even worse. But while men are becoming worse, women are becoming better. It's helped us. Social media revolution in the last decade has led all of us women who are socially, religiously, and spirit, all sorts of the indoctrination that we have, that we're supposed to be male-centered, we're supposed to do things for the benefit of other people rather than us. You know, we were taught that, you know, men stay in marriages when they're unhappy, women leave marriages when they're blah, 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 blah. It's all that stuff that we were taught that we were wrong about and that we should do for the betterment of everybody else. We finally have the info and the tools that we need from, like, you know, just basic information and sisterhood to teach us that the things that we were taught were absolutely wrong. And it's really good to see these older women, I'm not saying older as in old, but like women over 30 who were taught to be male-centered their entire life and didn't even realize it.
Yeah. That shit is hard. All right. Please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. Why is AI trying to tell me dad shares parenting advice? Get out of my face, AI. Lord. Anyway. Also, real quick, let me shout out the top viewers. Let's see. We've got Wendy is number 1. Hey, Wendy. Mandy is number 2. Momo's number 3. Melanie is number 4. And Miso is number 5. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Oh, Wendy, thank you so much for sending the paper crane. All right. Let's talk about the social fallout for the children. Now, I am almost finished with this outline. Okay? Almost finished, y'all. Okay? Let's talk about societal consequences. Okay? Your kids' friends might stop allowing sleepovers or hangouts because you got a felon at your house. So regular stuff that your children should be able to do, they can't. Okay? Your child might be embarrassed to invite the friends over. All right? Or kids might whisper about your mom's boyfriend who just got out. Oh my God. It isolates the kids. Which is bad. Okay? It isolates them. They become the kid with the felon at the house. Okay? And the isolation eats at their normalcy. And their confidence. So they might even lose invitation to other kids' houses because the parents don't want the ex-convict around. Or also because the children can't reciprocate. Okay? There have been children, and I'm like this myself. That's why I put this in here. There have been children, but if I know like what their situation is at the house, I'm like, okay, look, don't even invite this kid over because I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to have that conversation. You know what I mean? I don't even want to have that conversation about like why, you know, I don't want to deal with the family. I don't want to deal with none of that shit. I'm sorry, but it's like, nope, we're not doing all that. Okay? That is hard for children. Okay? All because of what? All because of a guy that, first of all, can't even take care of your family. He's already been known to make bad decisions. The kids are going to suffer, okay? Through abuse and through isolation, very possibly. It's just a bad idea. Okay, so let's also talk about the cycle of dependency. Okay. Ooh, who's this wanting to come up? Cycle of dependency. So once you take this dusty ass dude in, okay, you become his structure. All right? You become his structure, his lifeline. And he's going to attach to your stability instead of building his own. Because that's what these guys do. Melanie? Hello? Melanie? Oh, I don't think Melanie meant to come.
I didn't mean to come up. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, don't apologize.
I'm eating, actually.
Don't apologize. Yeah, who said that? They are parasites. They are 100% parasitic. They are, what did I call them in one of my last lives? A tapeworm in sweatpants. Okay? They are parasitic in nature. And they are not going to build anything on their own. They're just going to take from you until you've got nothing left. I think there was a woman in here earlier that was saying she lost everything. She lost everything, and that fool went back to prison for 12 years. They don't care what you go through. They don't care, okay? You'll end up emotionally, financially, and physically drained. And he'll call it love. Yeah, he loves that he's able to do all that to you. Okay, he's going to call it love. You're going to call it loyalty. Ugh. Okay, but really it's codependency disguised as compassion. Lady Luck said, I'm allergic to felons. Yes. Ew. Okay. Now, let's talk about safety risk. Okay. Now, I do talk about this stuff in other outlines. Okay. Even if he never harms you. Okay. He's a risk factor. Why? Because he might have enemies. Okay. He might have enemies. He might owe people money. Okay. He might even still have criminal contacts. And you're exposing your children to danger that they didn't sign up for. Again, the kids are along for the ride. And y'all put yes or no in the chat. Okay. Yes or no. If this dude has enemies and stuff and owes people whatever, if he's got a bunch of stuff that could possibly follow him to your house, do you think he's going to be honest with you and tell you? Do you think he's going to be honest, or do you think he's going to lie? Yes or no? Is he going to tell you the truth, or is he going to lie? Yeah, he's not going to tell you what's going on. Not at all. He wants that clean address to parole out to. He is not going to jeopardize that because his comfort is what matters most. He doesn't care if you have children. His comfort is going to be what matters most. And he will not tell you the truth. Because again, he knows you'll lock your doors, okay? Hi, Diamond Jackson. Yeah, he is definitely 100% gonna lie, okay? Parole officers are gonna be visiting your house. Background checks are gonna be happening. Neighbors are gonna be talking. Well, who talks to their neighbors anyway? But you never know, okay? But all that stuff comes with the decision. Oh yeah, background checks failing. Ooh. Ladies, some of y'all have really cool jobs. My sister has a TSSCI. She's got a top secret security clearance. Okay. She is not in the military anymore, but she does some shit. The people she works around either have secret clearances or top secret clearances. Okay. And back at her old position, at her old job, there was a woman who was who the fuck knows why, but she was dating a felon. She was dating a dude that was getting ready to come out of prison. This is a professional woman with a fucking security clearance. Okay. I don't know how many of y'all know how, there's a whole investigation that has to be done for security clearances. Anyway, she ended up getting her Cash App disabled because she was sending money, like she was doing the money shit, the stuff that I'm constantly saying don't even get involved with when it comes to somebody in prison. Like, don't you dare, because you don't even know what you're doing. You don't know what the man has you doing. And the fact of the matter is, he is going to put his own comfort, whatever he wants, ahead of whatever you've got going on. Washing, who knows? Drug trafficking, who knows? Just credit card scams, who the hell knows? Who knows? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. But ladies, I'm gonna tell you this. Depending on, like, if you work a job where you got to have a clearance and you get together with a dude in prison and it comes time for your fucking, for your clearance to like to do a new investigation for your security clearance, you might not make it. You might not make it. Okay. Is it really worth your shit? Is it worth your job? Is it worth your livelihood? Is it worth all your credentials that made it possible for you to even go get that clearance? And not even that, the background checks. So yeah, a lot of places have the back. Is it worth it? It's not. It's not. For a dude that's not even going to be able to help you out at all. He's just there, sucking up your resources. And his very presence, just him being in your house, could cause you to lose things that are going to help you gather more resources in a time where it is imperative to have money. It's a bad decision. Children or no children in the home. Ladies, ditch him when he goes to jail. Ladies, don't pick up one of these dudes from the prison. It's ridiculous. Don't do it. It's not worth it. And I don't want to hear Because I see some women coming up here sometimes talking about, well, I'm also a felon. So what do you think about that? Well, I'm a felon. He's a felon. No, because you're not the same. You're not the same. And you don't need to sit there and think so lowly of yourself because you got in trouble that you need to go try to fix some dusty ass other felon's mess. That's not your responsibility. Not at all. Please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. Ladies, it doesn't matter what your circumstances are. It is not your job to be some felon's mother because it is not the same. The circumstances are never the same, okay? A lot of the times you got the police showing up at your door for no reason. There have been situations, lost her children, yikes. No, and okay, listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. Blooming Mark, I'm not going to call these women desperate because a lot of these women aren't. They got manipulated because they have empathy, okay? I'm trying to be the anti-manipulation. I'm trying to be the vaccine here to this parasitic bullshit, okay? They're not desperate, all right? So please, in my life, we don't call them that, okay? There's a whole lot more going on than just some woman it's not even like that with these ladies, okay? I sat there and listened to a bunch of those prison calls. They are working on these women. Like it's like they're just doing stuff to break these women's minds, like to get their hooks into them. It's really jacked up, okay? And so it has nothing to do with them being desperate. These are not desperate women, okay? Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. And this is the very last thing. And then we're going to go into the championships or, the competition here. You are not his second chance. You're not his second chance. You're your children's first line of defense, though. Okay? You can't save a man at all who hasn't decided to save himself. You're not his mommy. Nothing ever works when it comes to men. If it wasn't something they already wanted to do, they're just not going to do it. Felon or not. That's even down to like loading the damn dishwasher. If they don't want to do it, they're just not gonna. They might do some weaponized incompetence. They're just not going to do it correctly because they don't want to. Okay? You're not going to fix that. Okay? But here's what you can do. You can protect your children from growing up in chaos. That's your job. Every decision you make ripples through their world. Okay? So don't let guilt or loneliness trick you into confusing chaos with companionship because it's not. It's a leech. It's a leech coming to suck all your blood out of your body and your resource and eat up all your kids' cereal. That's what they're doing. And using up all the hot water. You deserve peace, ladies, okay? Your kids deserve peace. And that peace is not found in a man fresh out of a cell looking for a new place to crash. Okay? So I want y'all to do this. Drop a fire emoji in the chat if you're choosing peace over that bullshit ass drama. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you're choosing peace. And that's all I got. That is all I got. Who said that? Drinking all the Capri Sun. Yeah. What kind of... Yeah. Drinking all the Capri Sun. Oh my God. Now I want some Capri Sun. We got some in the pantry. We get the big old things. The 4 boxes from Costco. We got to get those every time. Those things are good. All right. So, thank y'all for sticking around. Now, here's what I want to do. As promised, we are going to have some competitions. Yeah, children should never know about adult problems. And that's exactly what we're asking. That's what we're asking of children when we bring that kind of mess to them. But how's this? Here's what we can do now, okay? Wait, I just remembered. I don't know if this... Oh, good. My pen works. Oh, sometimes I come in here and that thing is dead. Let me erase this. I need some volunteers. I need some volunteers because I want to know. All right, you're up here. I want to see who can. Oh, Candace, thank you so much for the paper crane. I want to see who can cuss out. Who can talk the best shit. We're going to pretend that a dude is trying to parole out to your house. Okay? Hey, Cece. We're going to pretend that a dude is trying to parole out to your house. And I want to know what you're going to say. And the best one wins. The way we're going to do this, okay, is we're going to have a couple of rounds. The first round is going to be everybody gets 1 minute each. Okay? 1 minute uninterrupted. Okay? And then there's going to be a second set of 2 battling it out. And the winner from the first round and the winner of the second round are going to come together for a third round. And that round is going to have a 2-minute situation. 2-minute situation where you are able to interrupt each other. Okay? And we're going to see who's going to win. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, for both of these rounds, or for everything, whoever gets the most likes, gifts, and follows, okay, follows count too. Whoever gets the most likes, gifts, and follows wins the round, okay? That's how we're going to do it, all right? So, let's see, I know Wakanda is volunteering. Mandy came up. I don't know. Who wants to go? Mandy or Miso?
No, Miso taking that one. I am not going against Wakanda. Thank you.
Miso, are you going against Wakanda?
Oh my god, if Mandy's going to be a little butt about it, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think Mandy is going to be a little butt about it. And you know what? I would be a little butt about it too. I wouldn't go. I'm not even gonna lie. I'd be scared as hell. All right. And y'all, please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heartbeat and please subscribe. All right. I'm dropping Mandy down. I'm about to change the way this goes.
Can Wakanda at least go first since she was here first?
Actually, yeah. That's exactly how it's going. Wakanda's going first. Because she was here for... Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Don't do anything. Oops. I forgot to ask if y'all understand. Y'all got it all? Wakanda, you're going to go first. You're going to have a minute. Okay? To talk your best shit.
What's the scenario?
A dude is trying to parole out to your house.
Set the timer.
Okay. All right. You've got 1 minute.
Oh, you want to come to my house from the prison? Oh, do you have any savings? Do you have any life savings? You don't? Your mom, you can't go to your mom's address? You can't? Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me just go and check in the mirror. Oh, sorry. You see, I looked in the mirror and I saw that there's no white paint on my face with an afro puff rainbow wig on my head because you must have thought I was a clown. And honey, this is not this is not the circus, bitch. You can't come to this house. You need to roll and mosey on down the road, weaving on down the road, because you ain't coming up in this house. You ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw out of. All you've got is the dirty socks on your feet and the dry shit stuck between the crack of your ass. You could not come to this house and eat not nary a meal here. The only meal I've got to give you is roach poison, because that's what I do when I see people like you. In fact, maybe that's even a bit too good. Let me give you that rat poison, because I'm sure that's a delicacy that you're familiar with.
Oh my god. And did you do a reference to The Wiz? Okay, hold on. All right, Miso, it's your turn.
Okay, so you want to come where? With who? And what? Oh, hell no. Hell, I don't know if you think I am your mother, but I am not here to raise you, take care of you, feed you, and wash your ass for you. Because when you got up in there, I told you you wasn't coming back. You were doing good, you got up in there, and you've been doing all that nasty ass shit to get yourself thrown in the hole, and now you want to come back to my house with my kids where it's safe and sound? No, fuck that. No, you can go to your mama's house where you can use and abuse her and take her for everything she's got. Because just like Wakanda said, I am not a clown. I do not have a puffy red squishy thing on my nose that goes honk honk whenever I walk around. Hell to the fucking no. I got shit going on. You gonna come out here and make me pay your probation fees, paying for your ankle monitor shit, driving you around, using the gas in my car? Hell no. What you got to offer? Not a damn thing but depression and disease. Because I know you've been playing in booties up in there. I heard about you. Don't act like you ain't been doing it. Bianca done came up on me and told me that stuff.
Oh God, Bianca again.
He said diseases.
All right.
Congratulations, Wakanda. Congratulations.
All right. Wakanda won with 145 points. And why did I put Mandy down here? Miso got 57 points. Okay. All right. Good job. Good job to the both of you. You both did very, very well. I need 2 more volunteers. Ladies, I'm about to drop you down. Wakanda, you're going to be back for the 3rd round, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, I need 2 more volunteers. And actually, I got this set up weird. Oh, damn, Mandy's coming. I need 1 more volunteer, y'all. Hey, Mandy. I need 1 more volunteer. Who is going to go up against Mandy, okay, to talk a little trash to some dusty-ass MF trying to parole out to your house? Who's doing it? Come on.
And listen, if y'all got built up frustration over something else anyway, this is a good way to get it out.
Heck yeah. If you got hate in your heart, let it out. If you have hate in your heart, let it out. If you've got some hate in your heart, let it out.
Is there one?
That's from Chappelle's show. Come on, y'all. Come on. Oh, I know there's 77 people in here. Come on. Put them up. Put them up. Come here, Odin. Come here, you little... Hi. I don't have anything. Unless you want a cough drop. I should... Actually, no. I'm not going to give him a cough drop. That'll end up... Odin, come here, boy. Come on.
Trying to see who's still in here.
I know. Come on. No. I want to pick him up. He's going to get his claws in my sweater, and this thing was too expensive. Little nasty ass dog. And he's mad at something, which means I don't know what he's mad at. Odin, come here, buddy. What are you upset about? Come here. Why are you barking? Oh, who's requesting? All right. Hello.
Right. I haven't done this before, but no one's requesting, so I'm like, let's go for it. Why not?
I really appreciate you. How do you say your name? Lola? Okay. All right, so here's how it's going to go. All right. Both of you are going to have 1 minute uninterrupted, and then the winner of this round is going to go into the 3rd round against Wakanda. All right? And the person with the most gifts, likes, and follows is going to win the round. Okay? And Mandy, you're up first. You ready?
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Let's start the show.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? Oh, you want to parole out to my house?
You're not paroling out here because you ain't shit, you ain't never been shit, and you ain't never gonna be shit. I told you the last time you went up in that motherfucker that it was gonna be the last time. I'm tired of this. I got kids to raise. I'm not trying to raise no grown-ass man that can't contribute nothing. Like, you can't contribute anything. You don't buy food, you don't pay a bill, you don't do anything but sit on my fucking couch and leave a goddamn dent in it. The dick game ain't even good. My rose gotta get me the fuck off. So no, you cannot come here. You can't come here. When I tell you I am so fucking fed up, all them years you've been in there, that was me preparing shit. I'm prepared out here. So you're not coming fucking my shit up again. Like, we're not doing this. I done been through too much. I've been through the trenches with you. I was a dumbass ride or die for you. I was a fucking pick-me for you. I'm done with that shit. I'm on to bigger and better things, people, and you are not fucking it.
Good job, Mandy. All right, coming up next is Lola for the best cussing this dude out.
Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Come to. Are you crazy? Did your parole officer give you your mother's address? Did they tell you it's your mother's address you're coming to? Let me tell you something. I've already got a man here. So the only job you're coming to do here is to either toot that ass up or to be my janitor or to clean my pool. You have no use here. There's not going to be nothing for you. You're going to come here to work. I'm going to work you harder like they worked you in the prison. So if you want to come here, you're coming to another prison. So you better think long and hard before you come to prison number 2, because you ain't going to get nothing out of me. Not a damn thing. No love, no food, no nothing. You are coming here to work. You understand? There's already a man here paying bills. So when you're going to work, you're going to earn your own here. Yeah? And next time you think of calling me, think about your mother's house. Think about the bitch who came out to give birth to such a non-entity mother. Don't ever call this number again, bitch.
Oh my God. Odin, come here, man. All right, Mandy won that round.
You looking good though.
Yeah. And Lola, 47 points. All right.
Last round, thank you. Mandy, you were good.
Yes. Lola, I feel like you had some more in there. You said some stuff.
You know when the engine is just started, I start slow, baby. And then I go for it.
Because you said...
She was just warming up. And it would have been so cool to hear Battle of the Accents, because both of them, honey.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Lola. Yeah, keep on coming. Keep coming, though. For real. Because, yeah, you did really great. All right. I'm going to drop you down. Thank you so much. All right, Wakanda. I got to find you again. All right, here we go. Invite has been sent.
Oh, she about to eat me up, y'all.
Well, you know what you got to do. All right. So, hold on a second. Odin, come here. Odin, come here, buddy.
Oh, I don't want to cut somebody out.
I know. I'm going to send him.
You can smell a felon in the area.
Not over here. Not in this neighborhood. Hold on. Let me go get him.
She's probably hearing them cleaning the highway.
Let me go get him upstairs. Why are you upset?
This is a fun life. I haven't had fun on a live in a long time.
Oh, these role plays when she does it, this battle style, I just love it. It's like when I have a dog in you.
You need to stay ready. You have to be a dog catcher.
Yeah.
You have to speak in their language. That's the language they understand. Hey.
Hope said, let it all out. We're going to try.
Listen.
All
I feel sorry for them.
I am back.
The audacity, yeah.
All right, let me write this down. Mandy versus Wakanda. Okay, so here's how it's going to go in this round. In this championship round, you will have 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes where you are able to interrupt each other, okay? So you've got to out-talk the other one with the most trash, okay? Same scenario. The dude is trying to come home to your house, okay? So whoever is the best at cussing that motherfucker out. And we determine that by whoever gets... Nope, neither of them is the inmate, okay? Neither of them is the inmate, okay? So whoever has the most likes, follows, and gifts, okay, at the end of the 2 minutes wins, okay? And again, you are able to talk over each other. All right?
Got it.
Okay. Let's go.
You could never come to this.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Busted bitch. Oh, okay.
Okay, go.
You could never come to this house, you broke down, busted bitch. You think I want you sitting on my couch? You think I want you sitting on my couch? I'm gonna be draining out your booty hole. You been out a fart, and now I've got shit on my couch.
So bad, it smells like
Take
something
that red through booty hole somewhere else.
Like he's
been up on that ass, baby. That ass been dragged up and down that
little does he know, I
yard.
hooked up with his daddy and we having the time of our life. That nigga ain't no damn good. And he's never coming back to my house.
You've been drinking toilet wine up in that bitch. Probably sucking off the parole officer and everything. I don't trust you. You accidentally sneeze and shit up my couch because I done tore that booty hole up while you was in jail. You better get on with yourself. You got the dental work of a fucking 85-year-old man because you've been sucking so much dick while you was in jail. I don't even know how your frontal lobe even functions. You done swallowed so much fucking
Hold up.
I saw the DNA in there, bitch. I know you could never be trying to come to my house. If anything, your mom should have just swallowed your ass just like you swallowed in jail. There's nothing here for you, my darling. And if you don't take care, if I see you at this address, I'm gonna call my brothers and they're gonna stomp the shit out of your ass. I dare you to come to this door. I got something waiting for you. I'll put a snooker ball in a sock and ring it round your fucking neck. You must have thought that my name was Jesus, honey. Only he can save your raggedy ass. But we all know, just like your hairline is pushing back to go and meet your father, the devil in hell, that's where I'm about to send your raggedy ass. Because you could never, in the history of your entire generation, be worthy of being around me. And the next time I even hear your name, I'm gonna call your parole officer and tell him that you miss your boyfriend and to take your dusty ass back to jail. Because ain't never in the history of your life can you do shit, baby. The best thing you could qualify for is to get some knee pads and put yourself on Grindr and go continue what you do best, which is sucking some dick.
When I tell you I'm walking off this stage with my head held down because I couldn't say you ran for filth. Congratulations.
Oh my God!
You did that, honey.
Oh my God! Wakanda with 394 points. Mandy with 383 points. Wakanda forever.
Reigning champion. Like, just don't lay the crown on. Nobody's taking that from you.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
And it was so effortless.
You know what?
That's the scary part. That's what's a little bit scary.
One thing I thought about, I said, I don't know if you heard it, but I said, I'm not letting you sit on this couch for you to mistakenly fart and then you just
That's
shit
when I
in my...
stopped even interjecting. I couldn't say after that. Like,
Nothing to say.
say nothing after that.
Oh
That
God!
booty hole gonna balloon into a flower, darling. It's gonna blossom at the sneeze. We don't want you here. You got that smell of dust, honey, and despair and misery and lost hope. You are a failure. Every time you spray cologne, you should be spraying fucking weed killer because you are a nuisance. You are pestilence. You are the arrow that is flying in the noonday that they talk about, honey. You are the valley of the shadow of death, honey. You are who we pray against, bitch. Yes, it is you.
I should have had my notebook because I could have used some of this ladies at a later time.
That is what you are.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
You gotta be over here clutching my invisible pearls.
I'm over here.
Lavender, clutching pearls, lavender.
Some of these men, you are the weapon. You are the weapon fashioned against us, and you will not prosper. In Jesus' name, it's you. It's you the Bible warns about. the devil when you get back down there.
She sent him straight there.
It's a family reunion when that raggedy motherfucker get down there.
Oh my God.
Poetry at its best, yes.
Oh my God.
Sorry for you.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry for me too. I didn't stand it. I knew I wasn't going to stand a chance. She was saving it. She went a little easy earlier. She pulled out all. When she said sneezing and shitting on couches, I was like, I'm done. I can't.
Because that booty done been through the wire, baby.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That was why the backs of my ears hurt. Y'all, please tap the screen. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heartbeat and please subscribe. I don't even know what to do.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hi.
What's going on?
Hi, Nikki.
I'm fine, and you?
What's going on, Nikki?
I'm fine. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, we're talking about how it's a terrible idea for women to let a man in prison parole out to her home, especially when she has children, because the children have no say in anything, and those men are usually bringing a lot of nonsense with them, a lot of trauma, and then they become abusive a lot of times too. And so we were in the middle of role plays to see who could do the best at cussing out a dude trying to parole out to a woman's house. And we just finished the championships. Wakanda has won the championship. And I'm wanting to do this again. I want to do another set of these, but I'm not sure because I think people might be afraid to try. But yeah, but that's what we're doing, Nikki.
Oh, okay.
Sandra, you're saying, oh, silly long pants you want to try? Okay. Cool. Oh, Medusa, thank you so much for the paper crane. Yeah, like I need volunteers because what I'm gonna need 4 volunteers in total. Okay, 4 volunteers in total, because there's gonna be 2 rounds and then like 2 regular rounds and then 1 championship round. So yeah, I need 4. Nikki, are you interested?
Interested in what?
Oh, in the role play.
In the role play?
In the role play, yes. Are you interested?
Yes, why not?
Oh, okay. That sounds amazing. Do you understand the scenario? The scenario is the same. Same scenario. Yep, it's going to still be about a dude trying to parole out to a woman's house. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so like I'm the man who react or I'm the woman?
You are the woman getting the phone call. And so the volunteers are battling it out to see who is the best at cussing out the dude trying to come to her house. Mm-hmm.
And that woman is my best friend?
No, the woman is you in this situation. So, like, let's say I'm the inmate and I'll be like, hey, babe, yeah, you are going to let me parole out to your house, right? From prison.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then, like, I'm trying to find out, like, you would respond, but I want to find, like, the best response, okay? So, on the first 2 rounds, each opponent has 1 minute uninterrupted time where they can do their best, like, cussing out of the person calling. And then, after those first 2 rounds are completed, then there will be a 3rd round to see who will be the championship the champion out of those 2 winners. And that will be a round where they do 2 minutes. 2 minutes where they are able to interrupt each other. Okay? Would you like to see it done first? And then see if you want to come up later?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Wakanda, Mandy, Nikki, I'm going to drop all of you down. I need my first 2 volunteers, okay? I need my first 2 volunteers to see who is going to cuss this dusty-ass motherfucker out the best. The best. All right, I've got 1. I've got Silly Long Pants. I need 1 more volunteer. to cuss out a Dusty trying to come to your house. Momo, Silly Long Pants was the one in the queue. I need one more volunteer. Technically, I need 3 more volunteers. Come on. I know, where's Sandra? Sandra wanted, she was like, yeah, let's do that. Come on, Sandra. Come on now. Come on. I know you got it in you. You don't want to do it? Oh, you just wanted to hear them? Yes, for the role play. Yes. That's what we're doing. We're doing the same thing we just did all over again. I need to find the champion cussing out a dude trying to come to your house from prison. Come on. All right, here's what we're going to do. In this situation, I would normally ask for 4 brand new people, okay? But if you've already done one and you would like to go again, okay, then you can request up again if you still want to keep on playing from the first round or from the first set, okay? I don't want to leave Silly Long Pants up here all by herself. So it doesn't matter at this point. If you've already gone, but you want to have some more fun and do it again, then you can request back up. And Silly Long Pants, thank you so much for your patience.
No problem.
Let's see, Diane, we are having role plays. We are having role plays to see who can be the champion at cussing out a dude trying to parole out to your house. Yup, that's what we're doing. We're doing 2 regular rounds, and then there's going to be a championship round at the end between the 2 winners of the first 2 rounds. Come on, y'all. There's 70 people. Is everybody that worried about... Come on. I'm guessing nobody wants to follow Wakanda. Oh. Come on. Sandra, you're saying this is the best live ever? It would be the best live ever if we got another opponent. Oh, y'all are killing me here. What's going on, Miso? Hey. All right. So we have Silly Long Pants versus Miso. Okay. So remember, this first round is going to be, both of you have 1 minute each, uninterrupted. Okay. And Silly Long Pants, you're going to go first. You came up first. All right.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
You gonna parole out to where? You really need to call attention on them other bitches that had you sent that you were getting letters and commissary and all that other shit behind my back from. I don't house stray dogs. I don't know how you may have got that misconstrued because I have one. But you won't be bringing whatever it is you had going on in there or before there or whatever you got going on in general. It won't be in my home where I lay my sweet head. This is not a halfway house. It's not a transitional center. This is my home. I don't know what about our conversations made you think that this was something you could ask me. I hate to be hurting your feelings about it right now, but absolutely not. You need to call your mom. Your mom is the one that's been holding you down this whole time. I don't even know why you called me. I haven't even been talking to you like that. You must really be down on your luck, down on your options. But I just want to let you know I wasn't the one you were supposed to call with this. I apologize and good luck.
Thank you so much, Silly Long Pants. All right, you did a really, really good job. All right, next is Miso. Good luck.
Hello? Why are you calling me? I have blocked my phone 26 times. I do not know what you are not getting about you cannot come back here. You showed me you didn't give a crap about me and the kids whenever you went out and did that stupid shit. You've been calling me. I don't know what you think you're going to get out of me. I've already moved. I'm with another man. I don't talk to nobody that you know. Why can't you go to your mama's house? Why can't you go to your sister's house? You was talking so much shit about me to them our entire damn relationship, but somehow when you need someplace to stay, the girl that you abused is who's the best option for you.
Are you just trying to come back here so you can keep abusing me and keep using me for what you need? Because you know your mom and your sisters ain't gonna put up with that shit. Even though they acted like they did because they dogged me down, it's only because they didn't want to have to deal with your ass. So for the 26th time, stop fucking calling me. You cannot come here anymore. There's a new man taking care of your babies, and you're just gonna have to deal with that. I'm so sorry about that. So just take your dusty ass down the road to your mama's house. Go to sleep on her porch or something.
All right, good job, ladies. Silly Long Pants won with 120 points. All right, and Miso had 88 points. Good job, ladies. Okay, I need 2 more volunteers. 2 more volunteers. Let's see, who do we have in the queue? Oh, we've got Wakanda in the queue. All right, I need a fearless woman here who is going to go up against Wakanda.
Am I on this live?
Yes.
I got pissed off because she was apologizing. I'm like, what? We apologizing to fellas?
Oh, wait, where was Nikki? Nikki, did you still want to come up? That's right, because I think you wanted to see it being done. Oh, no. Come on, I need 1 volunteer. 1 volunteer. And like Mandy was saying earlier, if you've got some pent-up rage. Oh. All right, Data. I got you. I sent you a request, Data Bay. Oh, yeah, and real quick, y'all, please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. Okay, so here's how this round is going to go. Uh-oh. Oh, what just happened here? Hang on a second. Okay. So, again, this is going to be a 1-minute round where each of you have it uninterrupted, where you just talk your best shit to a dude trying to parole out to your house, okay? Whoever has the most likes, gifts, and follows is going to win the round. And the winner of this round is going to go up against Silly Long Pants, okay, for the championship. Do you all understand?
Yes.
Okay. All right, here we go. And Wakanda's first.
Hello? You wanna come to my house? I know you must be still on the drugs that they give you at that prison, because this house is not a soft place for you to land. You must have slipped and bumped your motherfucking head if you thought you was gonna come here. If you just need somewhere to stay, how about you stay in the graveyard, nigga? Because you are dead to me. Go back to the ancestral plane and go lay there. In fact, you can go and lay on some broken glass and barbed wire rather than come and sleep on my couch. You cannot come and sleep on my couch. I don't want you to come and bring bed bugs, rats, and roaches with you, because I know they're all part of your family, and that's who you're familiar with. Don't bring your rusty, raggedy ass down here. If I ever even see you, I wouldn't even want your shadow to go over me, God, because that's going to mean that I'm going to become degraded. If I ever hear your miserable voice ring this phone again, I'm going to send my cousins to come and stomp your ass out. You must have been mad to think that I'll let you come and stay at my place. Bye.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, well. I guess Database had a failure of technology there. All right. Wakanda had 8 points and is the default winner. Okay. Scared? Who's scared? Oh yeah, Silly Long Pants is scared. Yeah, I'd be afraid. All right. Silly Long Pants, I need you to come back up. There you are. I'm going to send you an invite. Okay, so this round. All right. This round, you have 2 minutes. You are able to interrupt each other. Okay. And, oh, where'd she go? Okay, so you're able to interrupt each other in this round. And whoever has the most likes, follows, and gifts wins. Okay, it's a 2-minute round. Again, you are able to interrupt each other. Uh-oh, what's going on? Uh-oh. Let me see if she's coming back. Silly long pants. Where are you? Oh, Momo, thank you so much for reminding people to tap. I appreciate you so much. Momo is always doing so much. What is this? Now the AI is saying Nigerian energy, join the chat. This AI is out of control. The AI is out of control. Yeah, I'm guessing that too, Miso. We're going to wait. All right, she's gone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, I'm gonna do it for free anyway because I cannot believe that this guy thought that he could call my phone. I must have had a peen hanging off my motherfucking forehead. Well, surprise, bitch! It's time for circumcision because we're about to castrate this nonsense. You can never come up in here. This is not Tales of the Crypt Keeper. I do not keep the dead things around here because only dead things don't grow, and your ass refuse to grow. That's why you keep finding your raggedy ass back in jail. 1 + 1 = 2, but in your case it equals 1. One dumb motherfucker that thought that they will call me. It's never gonna end well for you, darling, because you ain't shit. Your daddy wasn't shit, and your great-great-granddaddy wasn't shit. You Uncle Ruckus looking ass motherfucker. The only thing that you've got to offer anyone is the dry shit stuck between the crack of your ass with your terrible dental work, bridge work falling out. You stink. Your hairline's receding. Your knee don't even work properly no more. What are you gonna do? You think because we had a good time that time at the hotel that you was gonna come up in here and lay down some wood? I know your ass probably got erectile dysfunction from all those backwoods and liquor you be smoking and drinking, so there's nothing you can do for me. You done skeeted out every possibility and chance of ever making it in this life. You best to go and start donating your organs, you broke bastard, because that's the only time you're gonna be worth a damn. Bye.
Oh my God. Not the donating organ. Oh God. Oh my God. Well, Wakanda has won both championships. Both championships. Oh my God. I don't think anybody can, no. I don't think anybody could win against you, actually. Like, ever.
I think men need to appreciate that I don't actually speak to them like this, and I just classily remove myself and block them. I feel like I don't get enough recognition for the fact that I could cuss people out like this, but instead I choose to stay silent and walk away. I feel like I need to get more appreciation because this is pent-up rage.
Oh my God. Like, there's no way. There's no way. Oh my goodness.
And another thing, you talking about you found God and that you've changed. The only thing you found is another way to manipulate you, ugly old motherfucker. You didn't find no God. You found your father, the devil. Oh, and your siblings, those demons, rats and roaches, they can all go and meet you outside. The only way that you can change is after you shit your pants, and you have to change it from your ass being drilled out by how many men the train run on you in prison. I feel sorry for you. Stealing children's snacks from the cupboard. Are you not ashamed of your life? My brother, I changed your life. I told you to read out loud, and you was like, the way stuttering when it comes to reading out loud because you are illiterate. The last time you had any form of qualifications was your GED. You couldn't even pass the basic maths and English test. That's why your raggedy ass can't even get a job doing delivering of parcels because you can't weed. You can't weed your ABCDs. Sorry for you, ho.
I can't. Oh my God. Yeah. Nobody would win. Nobody would win against you. Because you come with things that, like, I don't think anybody's thinking about. Yeah. I'm still stuck on the selling your organs. Like, because, Jesus. Oh my God. And ballooned out butt. Yeah. Oh my God. Y'all, please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. Y'all, Wakanda, you're amazing. I really do appreciate you coming in today.
My sister, thank you for having me today. I have released much pent-up aggression and rage.
Yeah, we do these role plays often. We do them often when I have a topic, because most of the topics I have role plays that can be done with them as well. Only a select few of them don't because of the seriousness of the topic, but for the most part, we try to have some fun in here and release some tension and that. And yeah, this is
It's such
great.
a creative way to do it. I've watched your lives, but I think maybe before you get to the role play part, I have to log off or go to work or something. But I've never seen anyone do these role plays on TikTok. I love it. I love how educational your page is.
Thank you.
What I like about it is you use your professional experience, your personal experience, your education to have these discussions. On some platforms, it's just a bunch of shouting and hollering and being disrespectful, but you practically break down all the reasons why. And I love that about this channel.
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Like, yeah, I feel like the reason I do it, and you know what, and I haven't talked about this that like in a while. So I know like I've got, there's been actually maybe a couple thousand new followers that I've gotten since the last time I talked about why I do this, like why I feel compelled. And I'll try to be brief, but I am pretty long-winded. I had a case as an internal affairs investigator where I made a promise that should have been easy to keep, and I wasn't able to keep it. And so this is something that I think about all the time. Like, this incident happened in 2019 at a women's unit. A woman who had been, her whole life was just hard. Okay, she was molested when she was like 5. She was in an area like, you know, she didn't have like really good parental fit. Like everybody was messed up and on drugs. And because of the abuse that she was suffering, she started on drugs and alcohol real early. And by the time she was 15 years old, she was being prostituted out. And the laws back where I worked, they didn't care about the fact that you were a trafficked person at the time. That wasn't even like a thing anybody cared about. They just cared about the fact that you were prostituting. So she was getting arrested for that. And, you know, she would get released and then pimped out again, you know, by the same guy. And then, you know, she'd go back. And I can't remember how many times she went to jail before the judge was like, you know what, tired of seeing your face, go to prison. And by the time she got to prison, like her mental health was just in like such decline. And actually, she's one of the people that can't even be in general population. Like, that's how messed up she is. Like, she's locked down 23 hours a day because she's just that disturbed because of the things that she's seen and had to endure. And so this case landed on my desk where she alleged that a male officer was coming out to her cell and instructing her to take her clothes off and touch herself. And there was no camera, nothing on the cameras because, you know, it was too late. You know, the stuff had already been recorded over. But I was able to use CVSA, which is the computerized voice stress analyzer. It's a lie detector test. And I talked to her, you know, got rapport. We went through the questions. She took her lie detector test, which she didn't have to do. Okay, but she took it anyway because she's like, no, I want to do it. And she passed. And so I told the warden, and the warden was like, well, hey, can you test this guy? He's in here in the prison. And my office was like 2 hours away, you know? So I was like, yeah, I'll test him if he's okay with it. And he's like, yeah. And so I talked to him, you know, and do his lie detector test, and he fails it. And I gave it to him again, you know, just to be on the safe side. We changed around some of the questions and he still failed. I knew he was lying, but he failed it twice. And so I tell the warden, I was like, look, all you have to do, he works 5 days a week. You just need to swap him out. He just shouldn't be around female inmates. But you can't fire him because there's no other evidence. Like there's no video evidence or anything. And he's not confessing. Okay? So the only thing you have to do, according to the rules, is just send him across the street and swap him out with one of their guys and, you know, bring them over here. But he cannot be around female inmates. And I went back to my office, wrote my report, and did what I normally did, which was tell my superintendent, my immediate supervisor, what was in the report and what my recommendations were. I explained to him, like, yeah, because, like, according to PREA, the Prison Rape Elimination Act, they can't fire him, but they just need to move him, and just move him across the street. That's all you have to do. That's it. Just move him across the street. And my boss normally took cases like that right to the director, who is his immediate supervisor. So my chain of command was just 2 people. But for whatever reason, he didn't do that. Don't know why. I think maybe he forgot. Maybe he was about to go to, I don't know why. But he didn't do it. And so he left that case with the rest of the cases that go to the director's office for her to look at. And when she's going through the cases and opening them up and signing them off in the computer and whatnot, she comes across my case and she's like, asking my boss, what the hell is this? And why didn't you walk this to my desk? Why didn't you walk this to my office? And she cussed his ass out. And so because he was upset, he came back to me and was cussing me out. And I was like, dude, I didn't do anything wrong. And I told you about this. I don't take these things over to the director. That's what you do. And I told you right to your face, like, this is what it is. But not that big of a deal. All you have to do is just move him. Well, because my superintendent didn't like the fact that he got cussed out and he didn't like being seen as somebody that made a mistake, he was trying to discredit my work. And he went to a couple of my colleagues and they're like, well, her lie detector tests are wrong. And my colleagues are like, no, there's nothing wrong with the test. So he called the guy that certifies us, this guy named Gene. And Gene's awesome. So he calls up Gene. And he's like, here's what happened. Her test is wrong, right? And Gene, he had Gene on speaker. And Gene was like, no, there's nothing wrong with her test. And my boss was pissed off because it's looking like, yeah, no, you are the one that fucked up this. So he gets off the phone with Gene and he's digging through his book and he's like, he's going through the computer looking at like all of her records. And he finds that she was on antidepressants because she needs them. And he was like, oh, there it is. She's crazy. So the test doesn't matter because she's on antidepressants and that could throw the test. No, it can't. It can't throw the CVSA. And we were able to get a good read on her test. Like there's nothing wrong with her test. And he knew it. But he tried to use that as a reason to sweep everything under the rug. And so I made a promise that wasn't kept. They didn't move that officer. They left him exactly where he was at.
Oh my God.
And my job was threatened. I knew my days were numbered in internal affairs. I had already seen a bunch. But I was like, this, y'all can help her. But nope. They didn't. And so I have to live with that. And some other things that I've seen in there. And so, yeah, so now that I'm retired and I can talk about these things, I never talk about the state that I work in because I freaking tell everything. I don't tell names, but I tell the situations. But that's why I get on here twice a day. It's like my atonement. Because, like, I remember when I started making videos, people would ask me, like, well, did you go to the police? Did you go to state police? And it's like, look, I couldn't. I have a family. And, you know, I lived in a state where, like, people would send people to my house. I got kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I couldn't just go full nuclear. I got to protect my family. I got to make sure my family has a roof over their heads and stuff like that, and food. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's real. Especially, and one thing, like, black women aren't safe anywhere.
Mm-mm.
So I don't blame you. And you did everything you could do. And your job reminds me of my job in a way. Well, not yours is more detailed, but one thing I'm seeing, if you think the government, the police, or your local councils are going to protect you, they don't. Because these are men that are in positions of power, and because of how they feel, they're not going to protect you. They're not going to do the right thing. A lot of women need to abandon the idea that a man is going to protect you. That whole, a man is to lead, protect, and provide. Have you seen that evidence in your day-to-day lives? No. So give up on that idea. Would it be nice to have that? Of course, that is the ideal. But one thing I've accepted is that this shadow of a man that we always hear about but never see, he's out there, but it's very, very rare. Because a man that's truly in his divine masculine, when that man's around, everything stands still. When was the last time you met a man and you just immediately submitted and you felt safe? Exactly. Very rarely. Even our own fathers don't make us feel like this. So we have to be very honest when we talk about these topics, because a lot of the time it's so easy and cheap to say, oh, you're just bitter, or you just hate men, and let's explore this idea of hating men. Given how much harm, 92%, it's a high percentage of harm done to women is done by men, as in physical. Why wouldn't anyone logically take that stance? It's like when I had someone upset with me because I said the majority of the Caucasians are racist, and they were upset. And I'm like, okay, how is that an offend? How are you offended at me taking that stance? Given the history, given the statistics, given everything we see, a lot of this stuff, ladies, is just a psychological operation. It's a psyop. It's a one big fat mind game, and I'm gonna need you guys to double down and trust yourself. Because this year I started trusting my intuition more, and I'm telling you right now, I'm yet to be wrong about a single man. And one policy that I implore you to use is assume every man is lying. Like, my policy is guilty until proven innocent. So I'm going to assume that you're the most treacherous lying bastard, and then through your actions, not your words, you're going to slowly undo that mindset I have about you. And if you successfully do that, then good, I found a great guy. If you don't, well, I guess I was right. And this is not just for romantic relationships. Assume this about the men you work with. Assume this about friends, family. It's not limited to anyone. Let them actually prove, evidenced, not from Trust Me Bro University, as in you saw it with your two eyes, is backed by evidence, qualifications, references that this person's actually a good person.
Absolutely. I'm a strong believer that women should treat ourselves. We need to treat ourselves like a business. That's how we should protect ourselves when it comes to dudes and relationships. Like, I don't hate men. I hate abusers. I hate users and abusers. Unfortunately, it does seem like there's a lot of them. A lot of them. But, yeah, if we start treating ourselves like businesses, you know, like you have to get all the information you can. You know, try not to ignore red flags when you see them. We're giving people the benefit of the doubt. And a lot of us that end up in bad situations like that have businesses. Like, we're business women. It's like, if you wouldn't do that about your finances, then like, why are you allowing this behavior in your romantic life? Like, that's bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if y'all get what I'm saying, but yeah, like, yeah.
Well, Wakanda, have you ever, since you do this a lot, have you ever, you know, like when you point that stuff out, like how, you need to find out that somebody is who they are instead of believing who they are. You have to take the time and you have to make the assumption that they aren't who they are in order to keep yourself safe. Have you ever had anybody come in and actually try to defend immediately trusting men? Like, because they always say it's single women keeping women single. That's all you guys do is you talk bad about men and you make us all out to be the bad guys when 92% of men do this. It's only, what do they always say? It's only 2% of the men total. So even though it's 92% of men doing all the crimes, 98% of us are actually good men. So have you ever had anybody actually defend the point of teaching women to just go all in head first and just see how it goes instead of being cautious in the first place?
You know what?
Man actually defend that?
I have heard men and women defending that. I'm from Nigeria, and a lot of the women, because of the economic situation in Africa, they basically depend on men for a lot of stuff. So they will be my biggest critics, saying, oh, no, it's not true, they're not that bad, because they're in a situation themselves and they don't even realize it. That's what I've found with this. So for me, those ones that do that, I just look at them and I'm like, you know what, you can't save everyone. You know, like how in the Matrix, Neo would be, going on the street, and then Agent Smith would spot him and start fighting him, and then, someone like a bystander would be watching, and then they would turn into Agent Smith. Unfortunately, a lot of women are Agent Smith. They're ready to activate at any minute because they've been programmed. And I always encourage women to keep themselves safe from other women, because misogyny is upheld and patriarchy is massaged, fed, bathed, and watered by women.
We've got one in the comments right now. Real quick, please like the live. Please share the live. And if you can contribute to the live goal, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to get your daily heart me and please subscribe. Sandra, you can say that women are also bad. But that is just ridiculous. Sure, there might be a few. But there's a reason. There's a reason why a man can say, oh, I knew that was going to be my wife when I saw her from across the room. I fell in love with... They can fall in love with a woman at first sight. You know why? Because they're not afraid of us. They don't have to... They can look at any woman and know pretty much that she is going to be safe and sane. She's not going to stab him to death in his sleep. Or cheat on him and do a bunch of crazy stuff or start beating him. He knows this. He can look at a woman, any woman, and just say, oh yeah, there she is, right there. Because they know how women have been socialized. You might have a bad woman, but that bad woman, for the most part, isn't annihilating whole families. Men cause a lot of damage. Men are frightening. Okay? You can't both sides this thing. And trying to both sides it is wild. It's wild. Women aren't...
Both siding it is what gives these red pillars and these pick-me's the fuel that they need to keep going. Because as long as there's always going to be somebody that says, well, it's equal between men and women, there's always going to be somebody to validate the negativity that men perpetuate against women. It's not a funny scenario, like Momo said. Like, yes, a man, even if he is, 5'2" and skinny as a stick, we've all seen a meth head walking around. He could kick our butts, no matter how big we are, and defend himself against 99% of anything that we have going to physically harm them. A woman has to know whether or not she can defend herself against any man. And that is absolutely disgusting. Most men can and will take down any woman out here, even if they are a giant WWE woman. Most men can take them down. And that is the most fear that most women have when getting in relationships, even with the statistics that prove that women are unalived the most by intimate partners. The highest rate of unaliving outside of natural death or illnesses is by men they know, especially in relationships with. And knowing that these stats are out here, and there's still people out here promoting, don't judge a man. Just give him a chance. Give him a chance. Always go headlong. Always put your whole body and your whole emotions and your whole heart into it, and just hope for the best. And then when you get your ass beat or almost killed or financially, emotionally, spiritually, every which way, thrown between the washer and the dryer and thrown out on your ass with your kids, you get told by these pick-me's and these other men who just said give them a chance that you chose
better.
We cannot win. And when you keep talking about giving men a chance and that you shouldn't talk against men, you're perpetuating the vicious cycle.
Yep. And I'm seeing a comment in here from Valley. She's asking, is there ever a time the focus of convo remain on women's safety without having to bring in men?
Oh, let me cook this, please. Who is perpetuating the majority of the violence against women? That's like saying, can we not talk about dolphins without involving water? The environment that the dolphin lives in to sustain its life is water. The environment that causes harm to women the most is men. Are we here? Do we all follow? So the fact that you're trying to make it seem as if we're just men obsessed. You know what? Yes, we are obsessed with men. Everyone here is obsessed with men. We're obsessed with keeping dangerous men away from us because everyone in this life is a woman of value. And when you have stuff to lose and you have self-esteem and you have goals and ideas that you want to see come to fruition, you have to be very choosy about who's around you. But I can see a lot of you that make these sort of statements. You failed already. Your destiny, they don't use them to drink gari. They've used your destiny to do baby back ribs on the grill. So you're finished. So we're not even trying to talk to you. We're talking to those of us that have aspirations and dreams, that want to do better, that want to contribute to society. And it's kind of hard to do that when we're getting unalived by our significant other. So these conversations are formed so that the up-and-coming younger ones can learn from our mistakes and not make the same cycle go round again and then be told and ridiculed by society saying that we should have chose better. Which one is it? I would rather assume that you are the son of Lucifer than assume that you're Angel Michael and you're coming to help me. And the last time I checked, Angel Michael knew how to lick down head tops when it came to it.
And also,
hang on a second. Wait, hang on, because Valio is asking to come up. I can't request for you to come up. You've got to request.
And just to speak off the back end of that, even if we are not directly speaking about men doing these things, and some women like to say, oh, well, it's other women doing this too. It's women that are harming women. Most of the time, these women, they are socialized, conditioned, and indoctrinated and manipulated by men to treat other women this way. So it still is always behind a man.
Valio, oh, you don't have live access? What do you mean? You can come up and be a guest. I just can't request you up. Unless you've done something to have your access restricted. But you're saying that your question was to Sandra and you phrased it incorrectly. Can y'all do everybody a favor? If you're talking to somebody directly, at them. Okay, that cuts down a lot of the confusion. Anyway. But yeah, that's why I come up here twice a day to talk about these things. Because of my failures, the stuff I wasn't able to do. And on top of it, because you know what? And it actually took me forever to even get up here to talk about these things. I only started making videos back in July. Because I happened to make a comment on a woman's post about some jackass that was on here talking about women should be seen and not heard and shit like that. And I immediately saw him and I knew what was in his damn jacket. Well, I was like, that's an inmate. And I know what's in his jacket. Like, I know the kind of stuff he was getting in trouble for. Sex. That's what he was getting in trouble for. I would bet my TikTok check on it that dude was having sex in there. And he hates women. And he's just saying a bunch of shit. And it's weird. But I was like, yeah. And that's how I just started making videos about it. I honestly didn't think anybody was going to care about the stuff that I had to say. Which is actually something I do get into. Y'all. If there's something that you got to talk about, just talk about it. Make your videos, make your content. Okay? Somebody's going to care. You never know who you're going to help. You're never going to know who's going to care. But just do it. Just put it out there. I'm realizing that I am, I guess, a rarity, in law enforcement for being specialized law enforcement, with my credentials. Most of the people that have my credentials are men. And like I was saying earlier, men don't care what happens to women. A lot of the men blame women for everything. And cops will be like, well, she just wanted that. Or she picked it. That's how a lot of law enforcement officers think about it. They don't take into consideration the fact that these dudes are manipulating and lying to women. Okay? They don't even think about that. They don't care. And they don't care because it's not happening to them. Blaming men for women hating women. This must be the page for the unaccountable. Oh, God. Well, you must be the page for ass licking because that is about internalized misogyny. Okay? Good grief. Accountability. Y'all are a patriarch. This is a patriarchy. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to block him because what a fucking idiot. Stupid. Yes. Yes. Men are to blame when women are blaming women for things. Because we live in a patriarchy. Because we have been socialized to protect the patriarchy. So stupid. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's the same kind of attitude law enforcement has when it comes to this. So there's probably a fuck ton of ex-internal affairs investigators, of ex-fusion center analysts, okay, that have seen the things that I've seen, but because they're men, they are not going to give a shit about what happens to women, and they're not going to give a shit about what happens to those women's children. They don't care. So I saw a need. Well, eventually. And I guess it's necessary. Allegedly.
You know what I find? The small percentage of men that care, they only care when they have a daughter and then they're confronted with the truths of how treacherous their species are.
Mm-hmm.
When a man says, oh, why do you think like this? I say, well, my daddy told me, right, that all you guys want to do is use that. And then what it does is, because remember, they always center men and they always say, no, you should listen to your father. You didn't grow up without a dad. Remember, that's their that's their thing that they use to justify certain misdemeanors that happen to women. So when I'm now saying my dad told me, now they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's either now the so-called daddy's girl that they're always championing, now you're talking to one. So should I not have my father in my life? Or the other option is, are you saying my dad's a liar? Do you get it? I love to say what my dad said.
Yeah.
Now let's see you work your way out of this one. And when you listen to a lot of the advice that men give their daughters, they're literally saying what we're saying.
Exactly. But they only want that for... you know what? It's funny because, let's see. There's a comedian... Carlos Mencia, back in the early 2000s, either late 90s or early 2000s, had a special. And he was talking about how he wanted, like, when it comes to women, like, when it comes to his daughter, he is conservative. But when it comes to other women, he's a liberal. And that's basically what a lot of guys are doing. They only care about something. They only care about a person if that person belongs to them. If they feel like they have ownership. And children are definitely ownership. You know. Yeah, Carlos Mencia is lame. Mm-hmm. Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, wait a second. Yeah, database. They are territorial, not protective. Exactly. That's it. They don't care about every woman. They don't care about women. They only care about the people in their orbit. So, yeah.
And even that care, like you said, is just more about ownership rather than equity and care and inclusion. It doesn't include that, because if you look at the so-called care that men give the women in their family, they're overworked, they're burdened, they intellectually are expected to labor, they socially have to parent their partners. Like, that's why a lot of men, when they get divorced, they don't have friends. Because they don't invest in building those relationships. A lot of them are losers.
Yeah.
To be frank.
Absolutely.
That's why they lean so heavily on what do you bring to the table, and they're like, oh, well, I make this money. Okay, so outside of your CV, what qualities do you have? And a lot of them are stumped because they don't have any. That makes you a loser. You're just a well-financed loser.
Yeah, they never, oh gosh. And they hate that. And also, I want to piggyback off of something you said earlier about, like, I thought they, like, didn't like it when women didn't have dads. I don't think they want women to have fathers. But they like to talk trash about women who didn't grow up with their fathers. But I think they prefer women to not have fathers. They say a lot of things that don't match. They don't want to get checked by a man. So they don't want the women in their lives to have fathers. But they want to downplay her. They want to get her for a discount. So they will act like the fact that she didn't have a father in her life, even though that's, not her fault at all. But they're trying to act as though she is less than so they could get her at a discount. These guys are gross. They're disgusting. But yeah. But y'all, I have very much enjoyed this conversation. This was a good topic. This is a good topic today. But I've got to go. I have to go and check on my children. I need to go and find out why it's after 2 in the afternoon. And I haven't seen my daughter yet. So I got to find out what's going on with that. Okay. Am I taking tonight off? No. What? Why? Nah, I'm not taking tonight off. I'll be here. But I want to find something fun. Should we go for some more fun? I'm trying to think, like, what would be a good topic though for this evening? Oh yeah, that's right. I did say last night that I might write for getting my shit together. No, I can't afford to. I don't want to do that. I don't have any shields left. And what was the other day? I got like 2 fragments and I don't want to lose them. So I can't really afford. I was looking at that and I'm like, I gotta go on and I'll just make it work. And figure things out. That's what I was doing before, and I got to build everything back up again. And it's just what I got to do. You'll be here, Momo. I appreciate that. Momo, you're the best. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Whoa, we got to 203,000 likes. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the shares and the power shares. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for all the gifts. That's awesome. Oh, Mama Llama. Okay, yeah. And thank you for everybody that came up on the panel to share your experiences. And thank you to everybody that competed. Okay. All of our competitors. Okay. And our 2-time champion, Wakanda. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. Let's see. What time will it be? UK time? Well, I'm back on at 7 p.m. Eastern. So I'm sorry, I don't know UK time, but 7 p.m. Eastern is when I'll be back.
That's going to be midnight for here in the UK.
It's going to be what?
Midnight.
Oh, damn. Yep. So yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern is when I'll be back. And I don't know what the topic will be yet. I got to figure that out. I got to figure it out. But, yeah, hopefully we'll have some fun. Hopefully we'll keep some really fun energy and You know what? I'll see what mess, because it looks like I've got like a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of things that I haven't looked at in my activity stuff. So I'll just see. We'll see. Okay. But thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate every one of you. Oh, you can join for, okay, Jody. All right. But yeah, thank you to my mods. I appreciate y'all. And I will be back at 7 p.m. Eastern. Bye.
Bye.